Do 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 do. Hey, it's Monday. It's Monday. You are here with me. It's Monday. It's Monday. Do. What's up? Hey, everybody. I'm not even looking at the right camera. But for the record, I have 3 cameras on top of my my monitor. I have the Elgato, I have my Logitech, and then I have my Sony. And my Sony's working today. Yeah. Y'all. Okay, I'm unfollowing. Sarenku, are you kidding? Because I gave you a little scatty da 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 da. Sarenku, Sarenku. Why you be so mean? Why you be so mean? Sarenku, Sarenku. Ow! Well, bring the music back up. I don't know if I could do that. Let me see. Let me see. Add source. Media file. Where's the stupid? Oh, here it is. Be the Lindsay Sterling of the fake the flute. Of the fake flute. This is my wedding song. What? Okay. Y'all. Okay, let's remove it. Let's remove it. We can make it a little lower. We can make it lower. Like just a nice little subtle thing going on here. Y'all, Doom playthrough with this music, please. Okay, I figured to get Felicia to dance like this, normally it takes 2 drinks. It's true. I appreciate all of your support. Boozer's now following. Listen, I got a follower out of that. I want to thank everybody for being here. It is going to be a nice day today. We're going to be playing Ambition. We're going to, and we actually are going into the critical stage of shaming that mademoiselle. Thank you for the fart. So we have a lot of really good things going on this week. Wednesday, Amy Okuda cannot attend, so we will be playing New World. Hopefully with Raiko. Let me actually ask them. I will actually say that to the little. Anyone for New World stream Wednesday 1 to 4 p.m. Pacific. Okay. The problem is that my server is now closed to new people. So Shannon Woodward was going to join us, and she could not create a person on our server. Very upsetting. It's just shame that Instagram and Facebook are down. Do we care? What are you missing? Not much. Not much. We're getting a little bit of our life back, a little bit of our attention. You know that we are finite beings, and every minute that you spend on something is a minute that you're dying, a little slowly, but dying. And so when you pick those moments in which you are dying, what are you spending it on? How do you want to die? That's what I want to leave you with today. It's a good little, cheery little note, huh? I love you, Felicia. You've given me so much entertainment. Thank you, Mad Finn. So we're all good. I'm missing knowing for sure which family members are racist. Tallulah, but first of all, hi. Second of all, you know it. I have seen some horrifying things on some people I'm related to, mostly around homophobia. Makes me sad. Makes me super, super sad that they don't want people to live full lives. Somehow they think it's going to affect them. It doesn't.
Oh, interesting.
People being gay doesn't affect you. People being trans doesn't affect you. Mind your own business. Live your own life. Support people, other people to live their own life. Okay? Doesn't hurt. What's the difference? Nothing. Okay? I started Marie Kondoing the directories in my hard drive. That is a lot, unique. Okay? Amen. Oh, hi, Train. Okay, so y'all remember if you want to support me, the best way to do that is to get some Geeks coin. All right. I will be giving away some because I give some away every stream. Be yourself. Exactly. You're dying a little bit today with Felicia Day. If you pick me to die with, that's I'm feeling that right here. I bought my 50 geeks. Great, Adam. Thank you so much. We are tonight, y'all. We are going to tomorrow night we'll be doing a live felicitations. I had a guest, but I just learned breaking news. They might have misunderstood that I was on Pacific time and they were on Eastern time. So that might have to be an offline conversation. So please leave your comments and questions for Chuck there. But I might have to get another guest for tomorrow night. I'm sorry, all right? It's irresponsible and terrible. I did not throw away that raccoon shirt. It's somewhere. Hey, Lee. So we're going to be having a really good how do you get your rewards back into Geeks coin? It's very easy. You go up to the trade button and you convert rally to creator coin, and then you pick the creator coin and you could just convert it, okay? Is Felicia Day going to make me rich? No. Pancakes, it is not a money-making thing. It is basically a Patreon, all right? And you might get a little bonus. You do get that sort of, it's not interest, but the creator rewards do go to everybody. So if you want to hold your Geeks coin, get a little bonus, and then liquidate at one point, that's fine. If you want to get something from me, like a shout out. Oh, I do have a couple shout outs to do. Thank you for reminding me. And then we'll get into this game because I have to tell you, it's a small game. It's a little indie game. Nobody's playing it. It doesn't even have a proper graphic on Twitch. It's been one of the most fun playthroughs. So I have a couple of things. I had a security alert from something. Okay. And I had the grossest burger today. It was a double with cheese. And I ate the whole thing anyway. And a thing of fries. Because I worked out today, I was like, I could do anything, even though I'm not really liking my body right now. All right, so we have a shout out. And it's going to be to, okay, research. Okay, so I'd love a shout out for upcoming episodic novel platform, Resurgence Novels. Okay, so go to Resurgence Novels at Facebook, but not right now because Facebook is down, or go to resurgencenovels.net. They're doing episodic romance. I don't know. They're doing episodic novels. I think that's pretty cool. So I'm giving a shout out to them. They also supported the newsletter too. And then Lucifer. This is a shout out to everybody in the Discord. Thank you for being incredible people and making such an amazing community exist. You are all truly remarkable with potential to achieve your dreams. Thank you for talking to me for the past year. I look forward to another year. Lucifer, thank you for that. You are a wonderful community member. You always have such interesting things to say. Also, felicitations questions you always ask, and I'm really grateful for you. So thank you. Okay. I also have a couple of others that I see that I have here. I have Dice Druid. If you could give this a shout out on your next D&D stream. Oh no! Oh no! I should have done it last night. I will remedy that next month. But I will give Edgar a shout out. They've got their own online D&D dice shop. It has not been easy, but it's amazing to serve and be part of this epic community. Sorry, Edgar. And then we also have Cleesmill. Happy Weirdversary, Felicia. You are a true inspiration. Your book with a humorous wit and insight helped me rebuild myself, knowing I can smile and laugh and imagine and create something amazing if I only allow myself to be playful enough to try. I have this written down to help me when I need it. Get motivated, get creative, and get weird. Aw, less than 3, Cleesmill. Thank you, Cleesmill. You're a wonderful part of this community. And I obviously didn't promise to read that on D&D Diet, so that makes me feel better too. Okay. Well, poor Edgar. I'll give him a shout. I didn't see that. Didn't see that note. All right. Hello, Gingerbeard Man. Thank you for being here. So anyway, I will send you a Discord add-on for Twitch so you can have the Geeks coin and live prices. Oh yeah, Xander, that would be cool. I saw that. I saw that you had that, but I didn't know where to get it. I do have the donate coins and then buy coin thing alerts that are up. I'm not sure if they're working, but it's all good. All right. Well, let's get into it, everybody. Thanks for the hype train. Thanks for just being here. Also, last thing, shout out to IATSE. The IATSE members in TV and film, 98% voted yes to strike. And so I want to urge anybody who watches any media to go to the Instagram, and I'm going to get this right. It is, let's see, IA_stories, IA_stories on Instagram. Okay. So I know you guys, I doubt that a lot of you have ever been on a film set, right? And so if you, oh, Instagram is down. Okay. Well, when you get a chance, look at IA_stories. It is very important that I think people understand how the film business works and how hard it is on the crew. These stories are, first of all, I've been on film sets and I assume I'm going to work 15 hours a day anyway when I work, 12 to 15 hours a day. I just assume that. But I've never been a regular. And just to read the impact on the crew who are not treated as well as cast. Cast definitely is the most protected. They're the most coddled. If your background, that's a whole other thing. But anyway, I just want you to understand what it takes to do film on a daily basis and the stories of people who couldn't breastfeed, who got injured and were too scared to tell anybody about it, who crashed their car because they worked 17 hours and were expected to be on set. There was one story where a showrunner would go home and have dinner with his family at 6, but then expect the whole crew to stay for them until midnight so he could come back and work more afterwards. And it's really quite telling. And it's a lot of things you just kind of assumed came from with filmmaking that don't have to be that way. People should not be expected to work 15 hours a day in film. It shouldn't happen. You have to just change the rules. And thank goodness for unions because, everybody wants to be in the film business. There's always 10 people lined up behind you wanting your job. So it's just assumed you could abuse people like that. And it's just gotten worse and worse and worse when people who are above the line, meaning actors, directors, producers, are making more and more money, and the people below the line are being asked to do more with less all the time because when you need to pay an actor more money, the money is coming out of the set budget or the costume budget or the time that they have to prep. And it puts so much stress on people, especially, and you can do that in chunks, but if you're on a 22 episode TV show, that's your life. And the fact that what breaks my heart is a lot of the stories of people who just don't know their children. They don't ever see their children. That's one of the reasons why I never really wanted to be a regular on a show. I mean, I didn't get, I'm sure had I pursued it, I would have had some opportunities, but especially for network shows where you're doing 22 episodes a year, you're gone every day, 12 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours, 16 hours on Fridays. You get home at 4 a.m. on a Saturday. That's not counting. If I'm going at home at 3 or 4 a.m., that means the other crew are there until 6 wrapping out, especially if they have to move locations for Monday morning. And so you have people who are working for years having 24 hours off every 8 days, and it's just not right. So it is kind of like crunch for video games at the same time. And I feel so bad that the video game industry has been so harassed and not allowed to be able to unionize. But I promise you, crunch will not change unless there is a union to have everyone work together to actually threaten the industries that are exploiting people this way. Were you not considered a regular on Eureka? No, Huggy Beer, I have never been a regular. Nobody's ever put a ring on it. I mean, this ring, but that's a personal thing. Nobody has ever put me on a poster except for me. And, maybe one day, maybe not. Who knows? I get to do my own thing. Hey, thank you for the rally. Okay. So anyway, I just want to say that about it. Unions are a touchy gray subject. NYC weather, the only reason that people are treated distantly is because of unions. If you read history, workers, the kind of things that workers have gone through, thank goodness there was the turn of the century ushered in that kind of stuff. I mean, people point out some things about unions that are like, well, that guy's being paid to work 2 hours a day. Who are the people who are at the top? How much are they working? How many houses do they have? So you're resenting one guy who might be overpaid in one position but to be treated as equally as any of the people at the top who basically benefit from all the hard work of everybody below them. Anyway, any institution has a dodgy side. Don't get fooled into thinking unions are a bad thing. Yeah, it's just propaganda for people who don't want people to unionize. Without a union, I wouldn't be here. Without a union, I wouldn't have health insurance. I wouldn't have my health. I wouldn't have my baby's health. Yeah, it's very bad. Anyway, unions for humans. They're a net positive. All right. So anyway, VFX, exactly. There are a lot of stories about VFX people. There are a lot of stories about post people, not just on set. I'm in 3 unions, actually. I'm in 4 unions, NYC Weather. I'm in the SAG-AFTRA union that protects me for voiceover and on-set camera, on-camera acting, as well as vocal recordings for books and video games and animation. I'm also in the Writers Guild because I write on Mystery Science Theater. I do write other writing. I am in the Producers Guild, which is less of an involved union, but it is a union of producers, and they offer health insurance if you need it. I am also in the Animation Union, which is a different union. Well, I'm qualified for it. I don't have to quite join it yet, but since I'm working more in animation behind the scenes now, I'm probably going to have to join by the end of the year. And I was a member of the Musicians Union when I was in the orchestra. So, yeah. Anyway, unions and vaccines are pretty great. So don't attack everybody, guys. It's all education, and let's take some bitchy women down, okay? That's our new it's our new goal. Let's get this ambition going on, huh? Ambition, a minuet in power. Ambition, a minuet in power. Oh, I get to get my bad French accent out. I love it. I just want to celebrate the union. Now, it doesn't mean that all TV and film will stop. It means it could stop unless they agree to negotiate. It's showtime. Yeah. Okay, here we go. What's going on here? My window is way too big. Okay. Hello! Oh, wait, what am I getting? Getting some black bars. I want to get the... Okay, there. That looks good. Hello, all of you! I wish I had a fan. Will I pay the new Guild Wars 2 expansion? DJ does art stuff. I cannot say anything about other MMOs. New World. I am playing it because of peer pressure. It's really fun. I don't know how much I can play it because it is triggering some stuff in my brain that I don't like. I want to play it all the time. It's a little too addictive for me. Okay. Let's see. Let's do it. Load game. Oh, here it is. Marcella's birthday party. Y'all, this is gonna be so exciting. Oh, we get 4 turns. Okay, so I guess we do a little preamble here. Mad Finn, welcome. Tariel's here. This is very excited. Okay, we're gonna take her down. Now this one is the one. Oh, I'm not gonna return that. No. I'm not gonna give her coin. I'm not gonna steal coins. I'm not gonna risk my reputation. Do you see this? I got a lot of payroll going on. I do have a lot of credibility. Vengeance is nigh. This is La Liaison Dangereux. I have a picture of me when I was 14 years old with my leg behind my ear. Because I was the young girl in La Liaison Dangereux in a play in Gulfport, Mississippi. Don't know how appropriate that is. I don't know if I would let my child do that at 14. But hey, it was a good... I had a pretty dress on, and it was pretty fun. Okay. 2 guests in this room seem absolutely paralyzed with the weight of the rumors they bear within their hearts, but neither of them are willing to speak.
Oh, interesting.
Perhaps if you were to get one of them alone, things would be different. Oh, Elizabeth? Shocking gossip. Ludvigo! Oh, okay. So we've got Ludvigo and Elizabeth. It appears that some guest has spilled their drink on you. Now, we already did that. Let's not do that. It wouldn't be a party held by the aristocracy if someone didn't challenge your qualifications. Uh-oh. The only thing I can get here is cheap crown gossip. So I think I should do this. This one is going to be the best. Okay, here we go. You come across two people speaking in low voices to each other. Their entire persons give off an aura of both nervousness and excitement. It practically reeks of secrets, and it draws you like a moth to the flame.
Huh.
I would, of course, tell you more about what I know about the church, but the risk of being discovered is too great. I'm of the same mind regarding my news from within the crown. What if my indiscretions were to become known? The damage to my reputation with them would be swift and severe. The man replies with an intense seriousness. Swift and severe damage to one's reputation, eh? That seems familiar.
Oh.
I suppose that neither of us could disclose what we've heard. The silence between them is so tense, it feels like they're absolutely bursting with a desire to spill everything they know. You've seen less tension between young men and women who've just realized that they like each other.
Huh.
Perhaps for the sake of discretion, we should be apart for the moment. I don't know anything about the crown right now. I think I'm going to do that one. You follow the gentleman, leaving behind his female companion. Soon you catch up with him in a different room, as to not rouse too much suspicion. Bonsoir, madame. I don't think I've seen you before. Do you come to such events often? It barely takes any prodding on your part to get him to talk. You have obtained a piece of cheap crown gossip. Of course, obtaining secrets from someone who's terrible at keeping them essentially means you're being discovered. Is all but inevitable, but you have... Oh! You have lost a little favor with Elizabeth. No! Once you've obtained the gossip from them, it's like a floodgate has been opened, and you find them to be surprisingly entertaining. The conversation that follows is quite as music, if a touch difficult to keep up with. Eventually, they're pearled away so they can be introduced to another guest. Perhaps it's time to see what else you could accomplish while you're here. Is this it? Do I get to take her down? A woman stands there, fuming by herself and just simmering with resentment. Resentment is a poisonous emotion to those who allow it to darken their hearts, but it's fantastically useful to people like yourself. All right. It appears that some guest has spilled their drink on you. Okay, we got that one. Their study unlocked. No, I don't want to do that. Oh! Uh-oh! Elizabeth has urgent need of your help. It involves Marcella in a way, which means you know this can't be good. Oh, do this! Oh, do it! Oh! Well, it's a little bit of a tough start earlier in the evening. You find yourself getting into a comfortable state. The wine is both flavorful and rich. The conversation is coming easily, and it almost feels like you're actually able to relax. It feels like nothing in all the known world could possibly ruin your night. This is why when Elizabeth rushes in behind you and says, Yvette, I need your help. Marcella is here, and she says she needs to talk to me about you. Uh-oh. Elizabeth. Just point me in her direction, Elizabeth. Is this it? Well, as long as I don't have to be alone with her, I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be your only option. She's almost utterly unbearable, Yvette. She commissioned me for a portrait a few years ago, and I could not finish it. The two of you see Marcella approaching, and the two of you steel yourselves for the encounter. Extremely pink, tacky wave.
Interesting.
Oh, bonsoir, Elizabeth! I had no idea you'd be here. What an unbelievable coincidence! Wait, what the devil is she doing here? Well, Yvette is... Nobody is a notorious, disreputable commoner who might even have ties to some vile nationalist. I'm only looking out for your best interests, Elizabeth. Our association reflects strongly upon us. And if I so remember, you might be quite in the dire straits yourself. Would you really want to endanger your position over something so trivial? Elizabeth almost looks on the verge of replying, but instead, the words never manifest. Instead, she glances unsteadily between the two of you. Don't be fool, it's a simple choice. Oh, boy. A delightful performance. It might even work next time. You did something to me like that! Oh! Yvette has been pleasant company for as long as I've known her, and I've no reason to abandon her now. Her confidence creasing with every word. After pausing to glare some last daggers at you, Marcella storms away from you, her tiny dog yapping angrily at anyone nearby. You have gained a decent amount of favor with Elizabeth. You have gained some credibility. Thank you for leaping to my defense like that. I don't know why I started to freeze up like that. It's just... Thank you. Thank you. Elizabeth, please. I'm always available to rescue you. With your hated foe gone, you and Elizabeth continue your conversation together, quickly finding a pleasant rhythm. Eventually, the two of you part ways, and you decide to see what else you can accomplish at this party before the evening comes to a close. I love it. Now we got one more round. Let's see. Drink spilling. Clever woman. Good. Elizabeth. At least she thinks she was alone. Oh, we haven't done this. Let's do this one. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do our amant. You wander around the party for a while, trying to find a conversation that feels right, but only end up feeling lost. Rather than wasting time on something that isn't working, you decide to get some fresh air in the garden. It's been difficult to focus all night, and you're not sure as to why. Thankfully, you find the gardens to be deserted, so you can focus on yourself. While you're just adjusting your stays, they sit more comfortably. You consider your poor luck. It's not you. It's just that nobody has anything exciting to say right now. If nothing else, this certainly feels familiar. Of course, when you last felt like this, the parties were much smaller. They were much less elegant, and they felt even less exciting than the one you're attending now. In fact, you were just at such a party, bored to the verge of tears, and making conversation with yourself when you heard someone walking up behind you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize the spot was taken. I was planning on fuming alone in the garden, but an occupier had laid their claim. Oh, don't waste your time dissembling. Just join me already. Well, if you insist, madame, let it never be said that I refuse the calls of a charming woman, especially when she's as piqued as I am. You've gained favor with this handsome stranger. He sits down next to you and sighs, staring out into the darkness alongside you. With a rueful smile, he shakes his head, tossing his long hair back and forth. Everything here just feels like it's going around in a circle like a water wheel. The wheels of the river rush onwards to do things, but the wheels merely spins. Oh, my apologies, I never introduced myself. My name is Armand. Armand never mentioned his last name to you, or even that he was a baron until the third time he met. He pretended that it was because he thought it was unimportant, but you knew better. He was sick of deference and groveling that came with his position. Bye, summoned Samson. May I ask your name? Yvette de Gaulle. It's a pleasure to meet you, Yvette. He takes your hand and gently kisses the back of it. Normally, such an overly familiar gesture would disgust you, but he does it with light, practiced grace. Like it was the most normal thing in the world. The two of you stare into each other's eyes, and as your gaze lays along his moonlit features, you wonder how you both managed to go so long without meeting. Now you've heard of my woes, but what troubles you tonight? Pardonnez-moi. What doesn't trouble me? This whole place is going nowhere. It's infuriating. Before you realize it, you find yourself unrolling a list of every enmity you have in town, punctuated by every one of their mental failings. It's a very long list. I'm very judgy. I thought myself enraged, but it seems I was a mere pretender to the throne. He laughs as a cold wind causes you to shiver. Hey, Vogrex! Vogrex! You have gained favor with Armand. I want to pet that belt. Unfortunately, I must go and my presence will be missed. However, before I go, please take this. It's frightfully cold out here. He says, taking off his coat and handing it to you. His breath steams in the air. The coat is still warm with his body heat. Should you feel the need to return it, I like to spend my Sundays reading at Le Sien. He gestures in the direction of the tower. That's the Swan. I know a little French. Duolingo. Beat it. With that, Armand leaves. The breeze blows and you feel a brief shiver. So you wrap his coat about you and your shoulders. This collar smells like it, mixed with a trace of perfume. Like all memories, it gets dissolved once the most important elements pass. Of all the things to remember, why does this strike me now? While you manage to return your thoughts to here and now, you cannot manage to completely discard the memory. You find yourself examining it in various details long after, as you distantly puzzle. Let's see. With that, you return to the body. Thank you for the sub, Fat Man, in a chair. Okay. Oh! Prepare yourself, for your vengeance is close at hand. Now is the time to let slip your mask and to tear off Marcella's as well. All of your plans, your investigations, and your illicit dealings have led you to this point. Destroy. You time your movements perfectly, walking in just as all the other guests filter out into the rest of the party itself. You and Marcella are alone. You close the door, ensuring that the two of you will have the privacy that you require. At the sound of the door closing, Marcella looks at you, judging for her unsteadiness. She's had a little too much to drink. She squints curious at you, obviously, trying to figure out who you are under your mask. She has amnesia. Huh. Do I know you? Happy birthday, Marcella. You take off your mask and let it languidly slip from your fingers as it falls to the floor. You! Give me a reason I shouldn't have you thrown out right now! Marcella, I'm here to find a good friend of mine. Have you seen Gatien de Voissard? Don't worry, I'm here to deliver a present. I hope you like gravestones. Uh-oh. I like this one. Marcella reaches out with a single trembling hand and takes the rubbing you made of the gravestones. She stares at it for a while if she was looking at a ghost. As a spirit returning for vengeance for its pound of flesh. Oh, anyone could falsify something like this. This is worth noting. My genius is well known, my loyalty to the crown is unimpeachable, and my word is unbreakable as truth itself. You're going to need more than a rubbed gravestone to break me, commoner. Well, it's good that I brought more than a rubbed gravestone. Marcella looks at your evidence, at every single thing you've painstakingly gathered for days. With every page flip, her trepidation and her fear turns to anger. Into rage! What do you want from me? I'm here to drag the skeletons from your wretched closet into the light. To break you. Oh, bitch, I don't want your money. I want to break you. To break me? To break me? That's the most laughably stupid thing I've ever heard. Marcella spits, her voice dripping with undisgusted venom. Disguised, whatever. She takes a long, sloppy drink from her wine cask, finishing it. She advances on you so quickly that you find yourself backed up against the double doors. You could smell the wine on her breath, and every word she speaks is punctuated by the yelps and growls of her tiny dog. I don't just come from one great name, I come from two. My father, Gatien de Vasseur, is a brilliant man of business who gave this family its wealth. The original Viscount de Foix. He gave us the title. For years, my father loaned that broke, drunk Viscount the money he needed to fund his pathetic little debauches and asked for nothing in return. Then that wastrel died in a gutter somewhere. My father was the only person who knew he even existed. It was only right to take his title. Marcella's nostrils flare as her anger builds, rising to a fevered pitch. This is all starting to feel like a mistake. Until you feel your ankle brush up against the latch on the bottom of the door. Until you hear the crowded room full of party guests in the room on the other side. Her eyes close as she angrily lectured you. Only two things matter in this world, money and reputation. I have both.
It doesn't matter what evidence you put down, I can make the truth whatever I want it to be. And all of those people out there will lap it up just to be on my good side. Why, you ask? Let me spell this out for you. She coils up like a snake, prepared to scream. Open the door! With a quick flit of your foot on the floor latch, the door opens behind you and spill into the other room, drawing the attention of a confused, silent crowd. All eyes focus on you, just in time to hear Marcella shriek, I am Marcella de Vassois! I am Marcella de Foix! I have everything and you have nothing! The already quiet room falls deathly silent. Slowly, murmurs of confusion build. 100 confused voices build on each other until they form a dull roar. People press forward to question Marcella and obstruct her from your view. You find yourself being lifted to your feet. Suddenly you're face to face with the same guest who helped you up. What's going on? What is Viscountess Marcella talking about? Go to the Cimetière du Calvaire. You can ask the real Vicomte de Foix. Cimetière du Calvaire? Why would a nobleman be buried in such a tiny... The masked guest trails off in mid-sentence as she and her friend seem to answer the question for themselves at the same time. The answer seems to dawn on both of them. 1,000 strange little details, each ignored individually, suddenly coalescing into an undeniable picture. The picture that reveals the terrible truth. Oh, wait a moment. You're to go, aren't you? Yes, I am she. I knew you looked familiar. Now it makes sense why Marcella would go into such great lengths to slander you. She tried to drive you away because you were too close to the truth. You have gained a staggering amount of credibility, and you have lost a staggering amount of peril. Yeah! The order of events there's a little backwards, but you'll take it. Madame, you have done the great town a great service by exposing this impostor. We are in your debt. You have gained a staggering amount of favor with Elizabeth. As for Marcella, she is ruined. The next moment saw a chaotic blur as you're led through Marcella's estate by the crowd. Cheers go up wherever you're seen and toasts are made. Someone even throws you a rose. You get the feeling as if a spell has been broken. How many of these people were Marcella's friends but a moment ago? Do they always secretly hate her, or did their opinions change this quickly? Marcella is a monster, and she got what she deserved. But is justice what they actually care about? How quickly would these people be willing to turn on you someday? It's a disquieting thought, and one that almost ruins your good spirits. Almost. You drink deep from the chalice of victory that night. You also drink deep from several actual chalices, and you are led to your carriage. Your revenge is complete. Your victory is absolute. You are the talk of the town. Outside, a variety of eager hands help you into your carriage. With a wave and adoring crowd, your coachman takes off and you disappear into the night, already a minor legend in your own right. The mysterious countrywoman who broke a viscountess. Vicomte! Mm-hmm. Well, that worked out for me. That worked out for me. Oh boy. I feel so good about myself. Oh boy. Oh. Let's see. She wants me to go to a date. Well, I could sleep tomorrow. Yeah, okay. I'll do it. I'll do it. Except I'll do it. Because I could sleep tomorrow. Now, tonight we are vastly by the crown. They like conservative gowns. Crown +2. Okay. We are exhausted. Okay. As the carriage nears the party, you consider taking one last moment to assess your preparations. Yeah. Oh boy. It's not great, but we're gonna make it through, okay? Huh. A chervil. Oh yeah, we always pay for wine, girl. She gratefully takes the gift for you and sets it aside. As you enter the party, you can hear the whispers of other guests, noting your generosity. Yeah. The wine is a really good way to be able to do perilous things and lower that.
Hey, Wild Lemons. So, let's see. Okay, the resentment woman. We have bursting at the seams woman. Cheap crown gossip. This one is shocking crown gossip is possible. Oh, I'm not going to steal money. That would be too... musician. Oh, okay. Let's do this one. This one looks like we could get some outrageous gossip. In the midst of your latest conversation, you feel an ethereal pull of a lead on a gossip. You're absolutely certain that the woman you're speaking with knows something that Pierre would find valuable. Judging from the way she's speaking, it's likely to be cheap gossip, but it's still about the crown, so that's quite good. Suddenly, a gentleman loudly barges into the middle of the subject. Oh, good morning, afternoon, madams. Would you both be interested in joining me at the harpsichord to have a grand new composition I'm about to demonstrate? Oh, really? You're a musician. How intriguing. You can feel her focus on the previous discussion slipping away. I suppose we could join you for a while. You exhale slowly and acquiesce to the demand. You follow him. Though it feels like you've avoided some sort of conflict, you also feel less assured than before, less confident in yourself. Your conversation partner follows the musician to the harpsichord and begins to play for a crowd. The music is good, but the conversation afterwards switches entirely to music. God damn it. I thought I was going to be able to get shocking gossip. Every time I pick somebody, I screwed that one up. Hey, ammo clip. God damn it. Hey, guys, if there's something super funny, can you please clip it? Because I might be having Sean pick clips for, like, my socials. So if there's something super funny, just do a clip. That would really help. Because you guys are watching it anyway, right? Oh, they had hillbillies? I really screwed that one up, okay? Fuming. Bursting. Oh. Challenging my qualifications. I kind of want to go there. Ooh, let's do it. Shocking crown gossip. Ooh, their body. Let's do it. Hey, all Sheldon. You find yourself in a conversation with some mingling guests. Everyone already seems to know each other and they're trading jokes. At a rate, it's possible to keep up. However, you do manage to snag some indiscreet tidbits. Could be useful later. You got some cheap crown gossip. Oh, tell us that story you told me earlier. The one you heard while you were out with the Duke d'Orleans. Oh, that one. I'm not sure if it's a good story for mixed company. How about this? I'll go first and tell something scandalous and then you go. Ooh, I like this game. I suppose that could work, at least to be good company. With that, you launch into the stories of your first few days in Paris. You get the feeling that everyone here already knows the vague details. But this is the first time they've heard the whole story. It's certainly a crowd pleaser, but it might be drawing the wrong kind of attention. With your tale complete, they seem to relax. Oh, I see. That's what we're starting here. This is what I heard from the Duke d'Orleans. He then launched into a story that was a lot bawdier than you'd expect. It's entertaining to be sure, but you can definitely see why he was initially uncomfortable with sharing it. In fact, you should wonder if he should have heeded the discomfort. Scandalous! Oh, we got scandalous, you guys! Of course, everyone still laughs, and you do too. You're also a little bit stunned. How can so many people even fit in a single bedroom? Later on, everyone drifts away, and you take a few minutes to recompose yourself all of that. Oh. Continue. The queen was recently seen bedecked in a spectacular new diamond necklace. Is it excess? Okay, we got two of the same pieces. A group of aristocrats have been trying to secure foreign sources of grain. Is it as they claim to distribute to starving farmers or hoard it themselves? All right, I need to sleep. Good morning, madame. The house is rented due today as are my wages. Merci beaucoup, madame. Okay, we have to sleep. Okay, we have to sleep. We have to sleep. We are so... Oh my god. We have to just go home. I can't even look at all the fun things we could do. You decide to take the day off, spending resting and recuperating. You would fire the maid? You don't like her voice? Okay. I mean, we had 5 exhaustions. That was like 25% penalty. And a week ago, a wallpaper manufacturer named Jean-Baptiste Ravillon made a speech demanding bread prices to be lowered to something workers could afford. However, this speech was misinterpreted as a plan to control the wages of workers. A protest at his factory resolved peacefully. Today, however, was different. over 3,000 strong, returned today. As mobs began to smash the factory, the watchmen of the Guet Royal were mobilized to contain the crowds, suddenly reinforced by the Queen's dragoons who were in the area for the training exercise. The bourgeois has lost some power. The sudden presence of the military was disquieting. It's one thing to face a watchman, one sees, but it's another to see mounted soldiers with rifles and sabers. Fear begins to escalate through the crowd. Fear leads to violence. A brick was thrown, a rifle was fired. Nobody knows what happened first, but for a brief moment, the floodgates of violence were open and blood flowed in the streets around a simple wallpaper factory. A common social broke ranks, rode into the center of the conflict, waving his hat, imploring everyone to put down their weapons. The unbelievable sight was enough to stun those who saw it and make them reconsider their actions. He was struck down by a bullet, fired by one of his own comrades. An accident. His name was Corporal Thomas Alexandre Dumont, and he will be remembered as a hero. His death led to an abrupt ceasefire and is credited with greatly diminishing the amount of casualties that day. This has led a sudden swelling of support for the members of the soldiering class from all corners of the society. Wow. The military has gained a large amount of power. His funeral was one of the most widely attended in recent history. The military establishment has chosen to remain silent on the matter. Was that the haughty? I hope it wasn't. The crown has gained power. The revolution has gained power. The silence has in fact been deeply concerning for members of the aristocracy, who are worried that the common soldiers will be less likely to bear arms against fellow citizens. Still, despite this, the soldiers of the Garde Française has volunteered to patrol the streets until a measure of peace is restored. The military has moved its allegiance toward the revolution by a decent amount. And so Paris has started to burn. Wow. Okay. Okay. Chapter 2? We were only in chapter 1? You wake up from a fitful of sleep, but spend around an hour rolling out of bed instead of actually getting up. How many chapters are there? Given how dangerous the situation outside has become, you haven't left the house. The lost sleep makes perfect sense, though. It's hard to imagine resting easily. There was nothing special. Oh, how a mob of peasants simply overran the holdings of one of the wealthiest, most powerful men in France. There was nothing special about those people, and yet they so easily defied the laws of His Majesty. It brings to mind the idea that what if we call power is a partnered dance between the ruler and the ruled. To those watching the dance, it feels like small pushes and pulls of the ruler represent absolute control, but it's only because both partners know their roles so well. This is profound. That's the good power of good theater. It can make imaginary things seem more true than reality. However, the truth is that a single misstep by either partner could cause the entire dance to break down. A single misstep can cause the ruled to remember that they actually aren't powerless at all. Huh? Germaine today with the strike. Germaine today in a lot of things. 5 chapters. Oh my God. As the people remember how much power they truly possess, Paris will become more and more dangerous. Your actions may now have more powerful consequences. The world has become less forgiving, and the next stages of certain romance stories are next unlocked. Madame, I just got this letter from you! It's Elizabeth. You open it to find her messy handwriting is shakier than usual. Chère Yvette, I'm writing this to you because I'm scared and I don't know who I can trust. I have reason to believe that someone has tried to poison me. I don't know what to do as I'm focusing on my efforts not to panic. Please come visit as soon as possible. Bonsoir, Elizabeth. Well, that's not what you expected to read this morning. Assisting Elizabeth is one available for you. Thankfully, you already know where they live because of the letters you've exchanged with them in the past. So we missed 2 occasions. We didn't get our dates. And we... Gotta go. Bye, Trekkie gal. Well, let's explore Paris. We've got a lot to do. I think this bodyguard thing is not a bad thing. Okay, a man of science. Lovesick priest. I don't care. Oh, God. Rumor mongers. Oh, I do need a new dress. I do need to sell gossip. Uh-oh. What do you think, you guys? I should have hired the bodyguard. What if that option is even possible now? Let's sell this, and then tomorrow, since we don't have a lot going on, we'll sell because I need my money.
Ah, madame, thank God you've arrived. I have been keenly checking the winds of public opinion, and my finely owned journalistic senses tell me our readership desperately cries out for stories considering the bourgeois. However, I'm lost for such an information. If you could give me fresh gossip relevant to that faction in the next 8 days, I'll reward you with a moderate reduction in peril.
Yes, I could do it.
Oh, fantastic. Now to business, then.
I don't think I have any. Oh, we do. We got sheep. Oh, well, at least we got some. Okay, first of all, I thought we had shocking crown gossip. Shocking church gossip. And then we'll do cheap bourgeois gossip. Oh, okay, that was worth it, even if I get found out. Okay. I got a lot of cheap gossip here. Gossip, be careful. I know, quite right, I know. Yesterday, with great fanfare, the Assault Générale finally convened. This great meeting is a result of His Majesty, the King, calling together all 3 estates of France to debate and vote upon how the various crises ravaging the country shall be resolved. As part of the opening ceremony, each estate paraded down the streets of the city. The first estate, the church, said... By the way, I want to give a shout out to a podcast that I believe is like 30 episodes about the French Revolution. It is fascinating. It is incredible. And it's it is so fascinating, you guys. I urge you, if you have the time or interest, listen to all the episodes. You will learn so much about the French Revolution and how complex it was and how, honestly, any society can break down given the right pressures and circumstances, okay? So I just, a lot of what I know you know that I love Fall of Civilizations podcasts. And as I will say again, a lot of Fall of Civilizations have to do with A, the rich and the poor getting farther apart, B, some kind of stresses upon the lower population that makes it just simply impossible for them to live, and C, usually that's because of some kind of climate change or disaster. So, French Revolution, you're going to put up with most stuff if you can eat and have shelter and take care of your family, even if it's barely. But once you are literally starving to death, you're going to tear everything down to take care of your family. But anyway, just incredible, incredible things and awful, awful, horrible things that they did to people, especially in the southwest of France, I think, when they were crushing rebellions. Everybody's horrible. I'll tell you that. Anyway, Revolutions podcast. The first estate, church, sent clergymen. The second estate, nobility, strutted down the streets in unison. The third estate, representing over 9/10 of the population. Also France. There's a great book that I read about France before the revolution. It's really, really fascinating because France was not really a country in a sense. And it was really the revolution that made it into a unified kind of country, basically, versus having tons of different languages, tons of different duchies, and it just was not, you think of it as a country now, and it really didn't function that way 100% back then. And so, I don't remember the name of it, that book. Oh, you're listening to the 1848 Revolution series? Yeah. Exactly. Anyway, so, fascinating history, if anybody's interested. I think it's just like called The History of France, but I'm not sure. Sean? We'll figure it out later. Okay. Unfortunately, it's come to pass that while they were granted double representation, they haven't been given a double amount of vote. The third estate still can only cast as many votes as either the first or second. That means that their double representation is just symbolic. Needless to say, Tether Raven, you're in for the history lesson. Needless to say, this has made
Peace
people
out,
very
bitches.
unhappy. It's led to some within the third estate to clenching the newspaper in your clutches, you reread the article carefully. One of the men described in the article sounds extremely familiar. Long brown hair, tall and young, representing the nobility of the second estate, but has elected to merely wear a blue flying coat for the opening ceremonies without adornments.
the article writer singled as casual attire. That's Armand! Without any illustrations to speak of, you're forced to carefully reread the short passage over and over again. Every tiny statement about the reporter's chosen viewing point of the ceremonies gains a new value as you attempt to deduce where Armand was seen last. After checking your findings against the map of Paris, you might have a lead. You might be able to... Oh, this is good! Le gasp!
Well, y'all, we don't have parties. Okay, is it Armand or Elizabeth? Let's go Elizabeth first. No. Oh, here's the doorman! Should I hire this person? I don't know. I feel like I should have a bodyguard, don't you guys think? I think we should get the bodyguard. I'm gonna do it. I'm really worried about it. I'm gonna have a bodyguard. It could save my life. You look around to see that the neighborhood is not the safest to be walking around alone in. Of course, you've passed through rough spots before. Places where residents sit on their front stairs all day, cursing at strangers. However, this place is different. It's quiet, and you can see glimpses of people watching you from inside their windows. It's like they're afraid of something. All right, I have to do calm and move a little faster. You stare straight ahead. The effect is enough to make you look frustrated and in a hurry, which should make people less likely to bother you. You've lost a little bit of peril. You perk your ears up to the sound of footsteps behind you. A rough hand clamps onto your upper arm and spins you around, bringing you face to face with a man who obviously has no good intent on your person. Your money or your life. Come and take it, you disgusting oaf! Have you gone absolutely mad, woman? Fine, let's do this your way. Oh, shit! Drop the woman and step away from that. Oh my god, that was so much peril. Drop the woman and step away from the mama. Who the devil are you? Oh, you must be hard of hearing. No, I didn't introduce myself. I told you to walk away. The thief spins. Mind your own business. I've got enough for the both of you. Well, listen closely. Your job is to take people's money, but sometimes I don't force people. My job is killing, plain and simple. We may sound similar, but there's a big difference. Fluent Hessian. Well, now I'm retired from that job, so walk away before I step out of retirement. The thief silently weighs his options, his pistol hand shaking. You could feel the eyes of all the people weighing upon the three of you. The ruffian takes off. Madame! You're remarkably unshaken for someone who's had a power that puts it out you. Don't worry, that's just appearances. I'm about to pass out. Don't worry, it's more common reaction than you think, madam. By the way, my hand is Hansel. I take this business to mean you're better habit of finding yourself in perilous situation. And I mentioned before, I'm a retired and bored out of my godfordammit mind. Would you like a bodyguard? Hopefully you won't need my services often, but we're happy to have me at your side a few occasions you'll need me. Generally speaking, my services cost $30 a week, aha. Yes. Wunderbar! Yeah! Of course, the more refined members of society don't seem to walk around with armed guards, so you'll have to think of some other way to introduce them to people. Perhaps calling him your doorman might work. After all, life has a lot of doors, and if anyone can keep them open or closed, it's him. And I'm here to pump you up! Dice Druid! Y'all, that's Edgar. That's Edgar who got a shout out. Edgar, I forgot to give you a shout out last night. I'm so sorry. But I want to give you a shout out now. It's the Dice Druid. I appreciate you and you supporting the stream, and I hope people get to check out your shop because I love me some dice. With Hansel, your new doorman in tow, you start to walk home. 7th of May. We thought about you during D&D night last night. I mean, I actually didn't read the note because usually I don't do shout outs on guild night, and I should have been clear about that. So, but I am giving you a big shout out today. Okay, we have some important events to do. Should we look at Armand or should we assist Elizabeth? Let's do it. You start hurrying over to Elizabeth's house. If someone actually tried to poison her, this can't possibly wait. Except I did make it wait a couple days. It doesn't take long to reach Elizabeth's house, given your quick and pace. There's no immediate answer when you knock on the door. Golden Ronin, thank you. Thank you for the subs. Appreciate it. All you hear is panicked yelps and the sound of furniture scraping around on the other side of the door.
Huh.
Ah, ah, ha, 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 ha. Where'd my... Sorry, I accidentally pressed the wrong button.
Who is it? Elizabeth, it's me, Yvette. I hear you're in trouble. I'm here to help. I've arrived as instructed. Let's discuss this further when I'm off the street. What? Who's there? Is that you, Yvette?
Oh, no! Oh, no. I lost favor with her. God damn it.
I'm always happy to see you. Where do I even begin? I guess I should start with the most important part. Someone tried to poison me. I lived, and now I'm terrified to the point of madness. It was late at night, and I was planning on spending a few more hours drawing some light and shadow studies, so I decided to make myself coffee. Inspiration comes and goes, so I wanted to seize it when I could. However, when I took my first sip, I noticed it smelled wrong. Who made the coffee for you? What kind of smell was it? It smelled like coffee, smelled like garlic. As stupid as it sounded, I took another sip. I thought something was wrong with my nose. Suddenly, my throat started to hurt. I felt the burning. I started to feel dizzy. I started stumbling to the kitchen for water. I threw up. I swear on my life this next part happened. The vomit was smoking. It was smoking on the ground like a little fire. After that, I spent the whole day in bed, twisting and turning. My husband, the servants, nobody knew what to do. Our doctor had been out of town for a week. We didn't know who to call. I don't know who I could trust. Eventually, I realized you were the only person I could really trust. You're clever, used to intrigues. You do not have motive to hurt me. What should I do next? Elizabeth, you need to see a doctor. The poison might still be inside of you. You need to stay out of the public eye. I can find this assassin. Oh, hey, Pentaxtenstein. Good to see you. Thank you. Well, I mean, I don't know if doctors... You need to stay out of the public eye. Ooh, should she go out? I mean, obviously, I don't know. It could be, I mean, they had to be close to her. So going out doesn't seem like... Yeah, you need to stay out of the public eye. That makes sense. I guess it already helps that I feel too afraid to leave the house right now. Okay, great. I trust my husband's servants, and he has no positive motive to hurt me, which all narrows the field of suspects significantly. The only person I suspect is a man we buy our coffee from, Monsieur Troy. I met him once or twice. He's an older man with tremors in his hand, and he always seems a little odd. He usually sets his stall up at Le Hall, the market. Straight to the source. I'm sorry, I need to lie down for a little while. This has been extremely draining. Would you mind letting yourself out? You leave Elizabeth to her recovery and head home. Well, solving attempted murders. Well, there's nobody I would trust with this more than myself. How could a simple coffee merchant become an assassin? What would he have to gain? These thoughts occupy you for the rest of your evening. All right. Oh! Oh, yes, for sure we can do that. We got it. I mean, I'm tired of not being tired. Thank you, Iceman. All right. Let's do it. Oh, boy, this is a lot. Let's figure out the coffee thing. Armand could just wait. I mean, he knows I'm around town. Why isn't he visiting me? It's kind of pissing me off, man. Like, he knows that I'm here. I'm in his house. What is he doing right now? Hey, Kilchandra, congrats on getting your vaccine. Which one are you getting, first or second? The first was pretty much nothing on me. The second was kind of a boot. It kicked me in the butt. Okay, here we go. The morning you set off toward Le Havre and the city's forced arrêt de blah, blah, blah. It's easy to find, as all you have to do is walk to the massive rotunda of Old Bleu. Allée de Bleu. Allée Bleu. The entire market exists in a massive building shadow.
If she's a painter, she clearly accidentally poisoned herself with white lead. Good idea. Or they wore an arsenic-poisoned dress.
Your mission for the day is to find some villainous coffee merchant who tried to kill Elizabeth. Though you must admit the circumstances is just strange. What could motivate this stranger to target Elizabeth?
Are they working for someone else? Mm-hmm. The size... Sorry, I have to choose my prunes. Chew my prunes. The size of the market itself works to your disadvantage, as your quarry is a single coffee merchant. And his only defining feature is that he's a strange older man who seems to suffer from tremors. Perhaps from overindulgence in his own products. I heard that someone just bought some Geeks coins. Thank you so much. How can you locate such a man here? Yeah. It takes some time, but that line of questioning proves fruitful. You find yourself bouncing from place to place as you chase down your quarry. Apparently his market stall changes position with an unusual frequency. When you finally reach a distant corner of the market, you catch the pungent scent of high-quality coffee. When you spy the low man operating the stall, you feel rather certain you're in the right place.
Oh, can I get for some fresh, invigorating coffee, madame? It's fresh off the ships from Santo Domingo, from the finest mountain plantation in all the world.
With a trembling metal spoon, he offers you a single coffee bean. You cautiously accept it. You make a show of taking in the scent like a true connoisseur, but you're really checking for the smell of garlic. You begin to chew. The bean is bitter, but not overpowering. It also is warm with hints of lightly burnt caramel.
Miss Sherry, can I assist you? With?
While your product is good, it's your other line of work that draws my interest. This one is a little bit of a slow play. I'm wondering how I can be... This was hard. The last one doesn't present... Oh. This choice requires an easy credibility challenge. My other work? I have no idea what you're talking about. Ooh. He starts to pack. Well, what are you really seeking? No. Let's just say, Oh, this is a lot of peril. Oh, boy. Let's just say I'm a connoisseur of work like yours, and I would like to know more.
My work?
I never expected to meet someone who saw my talent, so really understood the allure. However, it is important for us to discuss this in public. Please feel free to visit me whenever you like. I work during the day, but I'm available most days. I would love to talk to you about this more. Their own medicine. He hastily packs up and leaves. You watch him disappear down the street. And you notice he seems to have left behind a small parcel on the ground. It's a small, half-finished container of rat poison. It smells faintly and stingingly like garlic! You quickly place the container in your bag. I think it's time to finish this. You walk home already considering what your approach will be to when you visit Monsieur Torre. Will you be direct, practically practical, or poetic? Y'all! Oh, it's a military ball. Yeah, okay. Oh, I should have checked. Oh, no! Oh no! Oh. What happened? I'm bugged out. Oh. Okay, great. Alright, I can sleep here. I don't even have to sleep, you guys. Okay, this is great. He wants to recruit me into an LMM. Yeah, that's right. Great new. Okay. Okay, we're not doing Armand. Okay? We are not doing Armand. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. And we can always save scum if we don't like it, okay? I'll allow myself a save scum.
You wait until nightfall before you leave to head to Monsieur Toire's house. You have both his address and the rat poison. You have good reason to believe that this man is the one behind the attempt on Elizabeth's life. Now all that remains is for you to extract a confession. Whatever happens after that has yet to be determined. You reached Monsieur Toire's address and found it to be even more tumble down and disheveled than your own. You double-checked to confirm the address is in fact correct. Without an idea what to do next, you knock on the door.
Oh, you made it. But please, come in.
Ooh, mildew and sugar. It's certainly not the most meager home you visited, but even the homes with dirt floors in your family's village didn't feel like this. Those places still had some sort of order and pride.
At the moment, my dwellings serve both my estate and my office. I acquire a variety of artifacts from my years running a coffee plantation at Saint-Domingue. The entire colony essentially exists to produce sugar, coffee, and tobacco, and exploit, the native peoples. Yes, yeah. Of course, I'm sure that the other things happening took place there. They're no concern. Yes, never made much money. Let's get back to the topic at hand. You said you admired my work with phosphorus. I'd never had anyone discuss that with. I just assumed I was alone. Ever since I returned to Paris, that nobody ever understood the most important question: why? Many years ago, my brother inherited our family's fortune. With only a modest parcel of corn, I went to Saint-Domingue. Well, I purchased a small coffee plantation. Soon it appeared I had a gift for such things, and quickly became highly profitable and well respected. Yeah. You see, it's really just simple calculus. Parties come in and coffee comes out. All one has to do is determine the maximum amount of coffee one can extract with each body in a short period. The market will do the rest. Some told me I should have been softer on the slaves. I'd already purchased them. They were damned the moment they were placed on ships. What's the point? Anything else would be a waste of profit. It's been said the power is intoxicating. They were right. Every day was like being drunk on the finest wines. I held the bow of life and death over hundreds to do what I pleased. Everywhere I looked, I was loaded for it. Anything else makes men rich must be more. What else would you call riches but society's approval of your actions? Why else will we trust rich men? Of course, I realize I've been a dreadful host. Allow me to fetch some refreshments before I go further.
Okay. Barely more than a rabid dog. Absolute maniac. Okay, this guy's awful. I think I'm gonna kill him. You consider this broken man and his twisted logic while he works in his kitchen. Toire returns with 2 steaming cups of coffee on fine cracked saucers.
Nothing invigorates like fine coffee paired with a heavy spoonful of sugar.
You take a seat. You pluck one of the cups from his shaking hands and smell it. You sip the coffee and genuinely find it to be delicious.
Oh, yeah, as was I. After a few years on my plantation, I received news that my older brother had died of apoplexy. So I was called back to Paris to manage my family's affair. I sold my plantation. I simply couldn't trust anyone to manage it. Hey, Red Wing Miranda. However, my fortunes turned sour the moment I returned to France, and it seems every lesson I learned in the colonies has no application here. Too many rights, too many rules, too much interference for people who have no idea how to run a business the way I did. So now my fortunes have dwindled, but I barely find that troublesome. Such inconveniences are nothing in the way people dare to look down their noses at me. They look at me like I'm a failure. Like my best brilliance has no meaning. That's why I have to remind people of the man I used to be. I'm sure this is clear now, right?
Where is my bodyguard?
There's more of a desire, a need for self-respect. It's all about respect. When one takes the time to consider it. Madame de Brune is this my scandalous woman who never saw the real consequences for her transgressions. I know her type. Unable to respect the value of order or anything else. Does anyone really mind if I kill someone like that? What the hell? I haven't said anything the whole time, man. Great. It's why I use the rat poison. You see, it's a beautiful symbol. Please tell me you understand it. You understand? No?
Here is my Hessian.
Mon Dieu, I appear to have run out of coffee. Please allow me to refill our cups. I so rarely have company over, and my manners have withered away. Huh? He returns with fresh coffee.
In the back of your... Oh, you pick up the cup. However, in the back of your throat, you notice faint stinging pain and an even fainter scent of garlic.
Y'all, what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
This dangerous fool is of more value to the worms than the living. He must die tonight. You set your jaw and look at your bag to confirm that you still have the phosphorus poison that Monsieur Thoiry left behind when he packed up his market stall. If left to his own devices, this ghastly person will merely kill again.
Oh, were we?
Hansel, hold him down. Oh, yeah! Yes! Yes. Hansel, hold him down. With pleasure, madame! He seizes the slight figure of Monsieur Thoiry.
What are you doing?
Giving you a taste of your own medicine.
Oh!
As he gags as you take the phosphorus from your bag and pour the packet down his throat. Hansel drops him to the floor and Thoiry gasps. You see the slightest hint of noxious smoke emerge from between his lips. His eyes go wide and affix you with a stunned look of hatred. On the floor, Monsieur Thoiry tries to mouth some words to you as he clutches desperately at his throat, but the sound never makes it past his lips. Instead, you're not sure how long you spend staring at Monsieur Thoiry's dead body, but it's certainly long enough to confirm that he's dead. Obviously, such a fate couldn't have befallen a nicer person, but it still gets sincerely. Well, it was my life or his. He made his choices. The consequences are his own. This is correct. Eventually it was going to be him or you. He was the one who chose to hurt people. You were merely the consequences of his actions finally catching up to him.
Thank you, madame.
You put up your hood. Everything about this situation gives off an unsettling feeling. You glance up and down the street, and it seems no one has seen you. Elizabeth will be glad to hear that her assassination rumors are over. She'll be less comfortable with the idea that Monsieur Thoiry is dead, but you'll just not dwell on that any further. Yay! There are other things to consider with this, but for now, you merely... Yeah, I just murdered a person in cold blood, but... Hopefully the Hessian doesn't tell. Good morning, madame! The house is rented today as our hands are night wages. Monsieur Pickle, madame! Camille leaves. I'll tell you something. We need some gossip to sell because if I'm paying $70 a week for these people, it's a problem. So what I would like to do is cheap, shocking. I don't have money. Oh, old connections. Oh, honorant favor. Come across an artist and a certain priest. What should I do? I could go to the coffee place. Oh. Potential rewards is some money. I haven't never done that. I guess we could do that for fun. Or I don't have any gossip that's good. Let's do rumor mongers because we could get some gossip and sell it, and then we'll do Pierre. We just killed a slaver. I'm fine with it. Okay.
I take it you used to work for Pierre Renaudot as well. Oh, yes, I used to sell gossip to that self-important drunk. After all, he used to be the only game in town. Frankly, I'm glad to be free of that slimy weasel.
You, of course, would rush to Pierre's defense if their accusations weren't so true.
Now I sell what I find to a far more reputable clientele.
Oh, anything juicy today? I myself heard the most fascinating things about a certain general in the military.
What are you doing? Why, exactly what I share anything I've learned with you. We're competitors in this business.
Are we? All we have to do is share our gossip between ourselves and sell it all to different newspapers on the same day. We each make twice the money.
Well, I suppose that does make sense. I did learn something shocking about a prominent lawyer today.
I don't need more peril right now. Let's do military gossip. Offer him a similar exchange to the one he performed with the older compatriot. An exchange he's amicable about. Okay, great. A successful day. Now, why is it that I only get the cheap stuff? Good night, Albert. I need a better piece of gossip. Okay. We need gossip. We need better gossip. Oh, wait, this one right here. Let's do this. We haven't done that. the Guinguet Paris. Feeling like you could use some fresh air, you decide to take your travels to the edge of Paris. As much as you feel like the city, the change of pace is very appreciated. You're turning a corner, you stumble upon an idyllic-looking establishment named the Guinguet Paradis. A band plays music while the patrons drink wine and dance. Strutting down one of the rustic tables, you notice one of the Guinguets in your journal. You note down the Guinguet in your journal. Lilson, thank you so much. Guinguet Paradis is available as a rendezvous location. Everyone seems to be having a good time, and I can't blame them. After spending a few hours... Wait, that's it? Did I need to go there to unlock it for a date, maybe? Oh! Yes. Oops. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Oh, connections. I need gossip. I need gossip to sell. Jardin des Plantes? Okay, I don't want to do that. Oh, wait, I could visit the... If I visit location, maybe, then maybe I could have... Oh, we've done this. You spot a verdant clearing ahead of you. You're looking around at the well-manicured greenery. You realize you've just arrived at the Jardin des Plantes. It's beautiful and tranquil, a lush respite from the bustling cacophony of the city. Couples stroll the paths arm in arm. Pulling out your journal, you jot down the location. It's now available as a rendezvous location. Maybe because I haven't unlocked all these places, I'm not getting dates there. So that's good. What did I do to Facebook? If I could have taken down Facebook, I'd be pretty happy. Okay, so I have a date. So we need to... Oh, we need some gossip. Gossip. All right, let's do either Armand or buy a new outfit. I feel like I shouldn't buy a new outfit because I don't have a lot of money. Or should we unlock this? Because I don't think we've been here either, just for fun. So if we unlock this, then all of them will have been unlocked, and then we could go everywhere. That's it. Okay. Strolling through the 6 arrondissement. Your nose picks up the scent of fine coffee, and you find yourself subconsciously gravitating toward the origins of the delicious smell because you murdered somebody who was a coffee maker. It's nice. Good sense memory. You arrive at the bustling coffee house with large glass windows. The sign outside reads Café Principe. Your heart sinks at the sight of the massive crowd of students milling outside. It doesn't look like you'll be able to get in. However, a woman in a coffee-stained apron emerges from the door. She asks if any of the students are actually interested in buying anything, or if they're just hanging around. Sensing hostility, the students quickly dissipate. Satisfied, the woman in the apron heads back in. With the doorway clear, you happily enter Café Principe. Inside, the coffee house is packed with customers. Growing up, you were often told that religion and politics made for poor conversation, but it appears that none of these people got the same message. Finding a seat at an empty table, you're approached by a woman from before. Bonjour, madame. My name is Marguerite. Let me be the first to welcome you to Café Principe. What can I give you? One house coffee, please. Oh, certainly, madame. You have spent 3 livres. She gives you a curtsy before she checks in with another table. You sigh, and taking the cafe around you, the whole place hums with excitement. She returns with your coffee. Enjoy, madame. Before you mix anything, you decide to taste the coffee itself. It's bitter and acidic, but also full of potent, very potent. You now understand why the customers are also energetic. Thank you for the sub.
Oh, okay. So, okay, we should have saved that.
You sip at your drink. It feels familiar, like a louder and livelier version of Le Seine, the public house you used to frequent at home. Taking out your journal, you close your eyes and listen to the bustling cafe. You let the sum total of the room flow in your ears, assessing it all together. Occasionally, you open your eyes and jot down notes. Your journal has been updated with the standing of all the political factions. Oh, that's cool. The revolution is significantly more powerful than the crown. Why, it might be possible for the crown to resist the revolution's demands, they would have to build a strong alliance with other factions to do so. Then, you're looking for more subtle hints about where everyone's allegiance lies. You're certain that the military is the most powerful of all the minor factions in Paris. Additionally, it seems they strongly support the royal family. This is cool.
Chairs scrape the floor as patrons get to switch seats in order to be a better positioned at their current debate. Someone is reading loudly from a pamphlet, extolling the virtues of the king. No one's paying attention to them. You get drawn into conversation about the church and the crown. Some aristocrats are angry that the First Estate is allowing to send priests that weren't born in France as representatives to the Estates General. What say you? The crown is right. Only the French decide the fate of France. Ooh. You're certain your opinions will be known by nearly everyone in Paris by the time the next morning comes around. You have gained favor. Oh! I've lost favor with the members of the church. I don't care. It's late in the day, and while you're certain the conversations here will be carried on to the night. So this is cool. This is where I can change my factions and curry favor. So it seems to be there's one person that represents every faction. Elizabeth is a royal. Honoré is the bourgeois. Ludvico is the church, and that one guy is the military. Do you have a journal? When you look at your calendar, might be working out. Yes, thank you, Quiet Riot. Let's look at this. Oh, Armand, Elizabeth, Honorade, Ludvico. I think that Hottie was the guy I met, and he died, huh? Politics. Faction power 1. Ooh, look at this. So, faction power, allegiance. Is that my allegiance? I have a lot of allegiance to this church. The military is very... Uh-oh. The newest of the factions. Wow, this is interesting. And these are all my gossips. Oh, there's how much it's worth. 3, but I have 130. So if I can get another 30... We have a lot of old stuff here. All right, this is actually very good to look at. Okay. Well, we have a date. Let's go to the rendezvous. Luxurious. Let's do the one that gives us a bourgeois bonus, because I believe that she's bourgeois. Although, I need to get a new dress pretty soon. It's a few hours before your rendezvous with Madame Gazelle, and you're in your room just starting to get ready. You hear a soft knock.
Madame Gazelle is waiting to the room. Don't worry, I'll delay her until you're ready.
Moments later, they enter together, with Camille trailing behind Madame Gazelle. Your hapless maid is carrying a large parcel with a bow on it.
Madame, you have to understand it to stop her.
It is true, it was a very sweet attempt. Bonsoir, Yvette, I come bearing gifts. This morning I realized that we are almost the same size. I know that you, Yvette the social butterfly, are always looking for novel outfits to wear at parties. I looked through my wardrobe and found I had something which will look a lot better on you than it does on me. In fact, how would you feel about wearing it tonight?
Well, I've never turned out a nice gift before, and I won't start now.
I had a feeling you like being spoiled.
You gained some favor.
Go ahead, open it.
You open it to reveal a gorgeous black silk gown. It feels very in line with the bourgeois. You have been gifted Honorade's outfit.
It seems that I've already taken too much of your time. If we want to make our rendezvous tonight, you'll need some help getting ready.
Don't worry, madame. That's something
That won't be necessary. Your mistress and I shall attend to this ourselves. As I was saying, let's get you ready.
Of course, this isn't the first time anyone has helped you get dressed before. However, these occasions were about comfort and efficiency. You were one in control. This is different. Being pulled this way and that, being fussily primped and preened without any consultation to you whatsoever. You're not the one in control here. All that seems to matter is whether your appearance pleases her. I'm going to stay silent and still. You could feel her slowing down. As you sit there frozen in place, you wonder how one tells the difference between obedience and boredom. Oh shit! Damn it! She has good taste. Ugh! Shall we go? Do you always dress up girls in your clothes before you romance them, or am I just special? Oh, Yvette, don't be ridiculous. It was never just girls. Ah! The two of you head outside where Renee is awaiting you. She holds the door open and you whisked away.
Oh, interesting.
Save? After spending the first... Okay, I'll save the game. After spending the first half of the day getting ready, you head out for your rendezvous. You're neither well-rested nor exhausted. You should have feigned resistance. I know! I thought... You know, the bottom choice is never the good choice. I will tell you that. You return to the fine dining and the crystal chandeliers of La Grande Taverne de Londres. Ever since you arrived together, Madame Gazelle has been standing far closer than the rules of politeness might allow. It's easy to forget how good she is at looming over people. Oh, this is quite pleasant. You have done quite well. You have gained a staggering amount of favor with Madame Gazelle. She served as your location. Oh, I absolutely adore this place. The food is exquisite. The lavish decor is excellent. And I know how much I love being served. You know how much I love being served. It seems that Madame Gazelle already knows the staff quite well. At one point, the owner comes out to speak with you both. It seems that he and Madame Gazelle know each other very well. And he brings a special dessert out as a gift. A few hours later, you realize it's starting to get late and the two of you depart together. You feel like today went quite well. Well, Armand, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to start dating a woman. Oh, where is that one? Oh, yeah, for sure. We go to everything, you know what I'm saying? All right. Go to the party. We got party going on. This is a military ball, and I actually have a very good military outfit, don't I? +6, +5, +6. Oof. I'm gonna need a new provincial outfit pretty soon. Bourgeois and bad church. Oh, I look awesome, though. I'll do the provincial, because we're gonna just have to buy another one. I'm gonna head straight to the party. Oh, credibility up, credibility down. Please take this gift of wine. Oh, we always do that. We always give wine. You see that? Peril down. Okay, here we go. Oh, 3 turns here. You're approached by a woman wearing a green emerald about her neck, and something about her feels very familiar. Rumors and cheap military gossip. I want to know about this woman. Oh, wait. The daughter of a retired colonel would like to speak to a particular young man. I gotta do this woman with it. This is new. Thank you for the sub. Alamus Prime. It's gotten so hot. You're absolutely certain you've already started to sweat through your makeup. At the same time, you'd like to check a mirror. Hearing a trill of laughter, you turn away from your reflection as you notice a woman with a shining green emerald around her neck approaching you. She's holding onto the arm of a particularly powerful gentleman, but she's guiding him. Oh, you must be Yvette. I've heard so much about you. Such a shame to hear about how the Vicomte de Foix absolutely humiliated you in front of all those people. I can't imagine how awful it was to endure such a vile debasement. Truly unfortunately.
I remember hearing of this. Such unfortunate business. Of course, didn't you manage to reveal that perdiferous much-so woman to be a pretender? Who could really trust the opinions of such a creature? I'm certain her attacks on her character are false.
Oof, okay.
Well, all things considered, you quite well for yourself. In a provincial village like yours, I could see why Armand would have taken a liking to you. Then let's imagine it's easier to be so ambitious when you have nothing to lose.
It's true. I make sure there's little in my life to weigh me down.
Yes, it does put me at ease to know that you're as unserious as I thought you'd be. Oh, my glass seems to have run terribly dry. Monsieur, would you mind fetching me a drink?
Oh, of course, Madame de Jardin.
Looking at the greater picture, I know I shouldn't be bothered by you. In fact, we should be of absolute zero interest to each other. We're merely two women trying to make our own lives better. However, whether I like it or not, I find my thoughts drawn to you. Think about how quickly your star has already risen. Think about how achieving those very same advancements took me years. I simply don't know what to do with you.
This doesn't need to end in open hostility, Joanna. You know that, right? Oh, is
is Armand's fiance trying to extend me an olive branch. Fine. I can accept that for now, as long as our circumstances don't interfere with each other's plans. We can at least be civil.
I've lost credibility, but I lost a large amount of peril. Yes.
Well, I should get going. My date is yet to return my drink, and he still needs to be convinced he should be donating money to certain political clubs' beneficent activities.
She is snake oil. She is Scarlet. It's Admiral Akbar and Scarlet O'Hara. Fetch the phosphorus! Hessian! Okay, I need some goss. The hot goss. Okay, I don't want the coins. I want... Okay, okay, I have a possibility of shocking any of this. Okay. You circle the party. You come across a conversation between a bespectacled man and a dragoon. The young cavalryman is letting his fierce temperament get the best of him. Why are smaller people always to anger? Do they have to have the same amount of collar as everyone else, but less room to store it? Fine, it's excuses to pay storages, but now we're dogged by yet another scandal. Even our weapons find themselves suspect.
So I've heard. From what I know, soldiers in multiple battalions have found that they were sold crates of musket balls made from doctored lead. These brittle ammunitions barely fly through the air. Even if they do manage to make their mark, they harmlessly crumb to dust. It appears the supplier of these musket balls are owned by a noble who's currently favored at court, so any investigations have nearly fizzled out.
If any of us did this, we'd swing from the gallows, and rightly so. It seems that even treason in the name of prosody is acceptable, as long as you have blue blood.
This is the Crown's fault, as they've chosen to ignore an obvious crime.
You gained a piece of shocking Crown gossip. The entire thing is a disaster.
The entire thing is a disaster from start to finish.
Mouth! Obviously, I find no fault with His Majesty. The military stands ready to defend him. Believing otherwise would be an acceptable crime.
No, wait, as it happens, I think... Don't worry, you have my discretion. There's no need to hide your anger.
Merci beaucoup, madame.
Well, that's not including the gossip you picked up, Ari, but he believes you.
Everything feels just like it's lurching from one crisis to another. People like us, three of us, people need us to look out for each other because I guarantee you that nobody else will.
You gain a little bit... Oh, this is awesome! The conversation, the two, continues at a pleasant pace.
Oh, yes, okay. Now we can sell. Oh!
You take some time.
Oh! Okay, we have to... Okay, so we could get some shocking... We could get some gossip, or we could do this. Alright, I'll do the Armand one.
You step away from the crowds. It was after Armand had left for the Estates General, but you yourself had yet to leave for Paris. You walked around in the cold, reading his letter over and over again. This particular one had been puzzling you for a while. In retrospect, his letters had been growing stranger for quite some time. But it's much easier to notice such warning signs long after the point where they have been useful.
I was not on Bones diabetes. I auditioned for Bones about 7 times. Couldn't quite get a role. It's... Yep. Yep. Okay. Great.
Dwelling on such failures had never helped anyone.
Yvette, cher Yvette, my heart aches to see you with an ever-growing ardor that I'm scarcely be able to control. I may be surrounded by my companions here, but without you I feel alone. Whenever I find myself engaging with persons other than my sponsors, I find myself exasperated. So many powerful people calmly discussing the state of the nation as if it were a tennis match, as though there are only 2 possible victors. Yet the outcome has no real meaning. Individuals like that cannot be allowed to steer the fate of our people. If we are presented with 2 bad options, we must force a third.
I was on House, yes.
To put it simply, it feels like France is a ship hurtling toward a rocky shore and no one is at the wheel. This awareness of imminent catastrophe is the main unifying thread that binds our little group together. Our leader is the only one who isn't worthy. She works feverishly but betrays no sign of fear. I think you would like her immensely. You two share a lot in common.
Does she kill men in cold blood too?
Of course, in the name of building coalitions, I've had to partake in the company of several extremely unpleasant individuals. It's perhaps the only reason I'm glad you're not here, as I would hate to inflict their judgment, presence upon you. Even when I finally travel home from the interminable dinners at their grand estates, I still feel like I'm being watched. I know you've said this before, but I really wish you're here. I know there are things I'm not seeing, things you would notice instantly. All I can be certain of is that I'm racing against that unseen clock. To put it simply, the people of France are hungry, and hungry people do not remain hungry the very long. Je t'embrasse, Armand.
Ooh. Oh, this is good.
I trust Armand, and I trust that something good could come of this.
I'm positive. Okay. All right. It was good. We gotta go sell stuff. It's hot this morning, sweltering. In fact, the summer has been so hot over the last few days that the new outrageous reports are surfacing every day. Someone said the River Seine had started to bubble in steam. Madly Dash, we don't have a new outfit. I want to buy one, but I need a little bit more money because I hired a bodyguard. There are some rumors that are taking deeper root. In regards to the Queen's equestrian statue in La Place Royale, some say that the spectre of the bronze statue has begun to melt. Reacting quickly to this, the king recently ordered workmen to go out and fix the damage. They arrived, and nothing was wrong with it. The whole thing was dismissed as baseless fear-mongering. The crown gained a little bit of power, and the revolution lost some. As always, life goes on. Okay, yeah, of course. I'll be your bee. Okay, we have to sell. We have to get some money. Yeah. Ah, madame, got it. Thank God you arrived. They want revolution. Oh, okay. Okay. We'll do revolution in 11 days. Okay. First of all, shocking crown gossip. 60. That pays the bills. Sell gossip. Okay. Now, none of this... Okay, we have 3. Oh, this is great. 1 in 10 chance. And I'm not going to sell any of this. It's all the cheap. Okay, great. Now, I haven't done any influencing. Do you think, you guys, I should peddle influence for... Hello, madame! The house is rented to as a house of nice wages! Merci beaucoup! All right. I need a new outfit. But we got a party. Okay, it is a crown. So, crown +1. Oof. Y'all, I am a little exhausted, too. It's not good. Oh, always buy one. Always. We are really good. Look at our apparel. I would love to see what happens. Do you think we die? Do you think we die if our apparel maxes out? Very bright future in voice acting, Felicia. Thank you. I've never actually... Hello! How are you? I've never auditioned with that voice. Elizabeth? At the loss regarding the crown's position, which might change which faction the crown court's moving. Oh. So this could influence Elizabeth's credit and then also my general credibility. No, I don't need the money. A composer of some considerable ability is eager to get a chance to speak with the Chevalier de Saint-Georges, but there appears to be quite a line. Perhaps you can help him. Someone is busting at the seams for some... Okay, so we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. So it's either Elizabeth... She's looking for advice at the moment, which might change which faction the crown courts. I mean, here's the question in this game. Am I going to avoid the revolution with my playing, or is it an inevitability? Because if it is an inevitability, what would be the point in courting the crown, right? Because we knew there's a crown. That's the voice that would have landed you a rolling bones. You're absolutely right. Hello! How are you doing, chat? If I did ever do a virtual avatar, that's my voice. Hello, how are you, people? Good to see you. I feel like I want to do this because I think it's interesting. You find yourself in a conversation with Elizabeth and an animated young nobleman. I mean, I murdered somebody for her. I feel like she maybe needs to, like, His manners are honestly a little lacking, but he seems to make up for it in exuberance.
Oh, wait a minute. I knew I recognized you, Madame de Call. Aren't you the women the Vicomte de Foix invited to a party just to humiliate them? Pardon me, ladies, but the Duchess de Gramont just arrived. I must speak with her.
Oh, you're off to throw your affections at some beautiful young thing already?
Not exactly. However, my family's in dire straits, and she's fabulously wealthy, so...
Wow, okay.
I really feels like everything is coming apart at the seams and everyone's just scrabbling for whatever crumbs they can find. What if His Majesty really can't keep funds together? I have my daughter Julie to think about. And, does the crown even have any funds left? Or are we really just sailing on a ship that's disintegrating in a storm?
No matter what you say, whoever Elizabeth ends up reading out to will gain a small boost of power from her trust alone, even if it doesn't necessarily shift their loyalty. The bourgeois just wants to be the nobility. Surely they're in their good graces.
You really think I should reach out to the bourgeois? Oh, that can't be right. Last I heard, the church is already fawning over these new revolutionaries. At this rate, there'll be nobody left for me to reach out to at all.
Oh no!
Well, regardless, I still should reach out to the bourgeois. No matter their opinion on His Majesty, perhaps they'll like me personally.
Oh, okay. The bourgeois got a little power. I'm really into the bourgeois because I want Honoré to be my lover. She excuses you. Okay. Hey, Joy Manufacturing. I just want to say how amazing. We are really enjoying it. I did do a vote on what we would play today. And the Discord said this, so... I don't know if we'll get through the whole game. I didn't know there were 5 chapters, but I don't know when I want to stop. It's just really fun. It's just the right amount of bitchy. Okay, so here's Elizabeth again. I don't want her favor again. The Fumer. Ooh, we got outrageous. We need revolutionary gossip, though, which is really hard to come by. Cheap crown gossip. Or challenge my... Okay, so let's do this one because it looks like we can get someone. Someone is fuming.
Oh, bonsoir, madame. To rub salt in my wounds, I take it?
Certainly, just tell me what went wrong and I'll start salting. Oh, no. I don't know. Not particularly. In fact, I'm here to help.
Well, it's sweet of you to say. I doubt it. You don't know what troubles me, nor do I think you could possibly help. To put it simply, Her Majesty the Queen sent an intermediary. This servant politely requested that I remove myself from Versailles temporarily, which means that by the time my transgressions are forgotten, so will I be forgotten in turn. This means I'll never be invited back to the palace, which is an absolute disaster. I've never been more furious in my life.
Well, revenge is just one small secret away.
Revenge, you say? Yes, that is quite poetic. In fact, I know just the thing.
With doubt, she launches into a tale of some of the things she witnessed while at the palace, of the machinations that took place amongst the courtiers of Versailles. What do I think about a spinoff called Honorade and Her Playthings? It seems like maybe an adult game.
Oh my god, shocking!
Yes! By the end of the conversation, you've convinced that a life spent at Versailles sounds amazing. After all, you already have to do such things, but at Versailles you get to do it amongst a life of ease and comfort. You part ways, and the former courtier seems invigorated by your discussion. Yes. Okay, this is good. Okay, we got it. Is this like Sid Meier's Pirates? Okay. It's an open secret that Louis Joseph, Dauphin of France, and heir to the throne of His Majesty, Louis, has suffered from grave illness since he was a young child. High difficulty with breathing. He's only 7. While they have other children, this has been a source of great distress for the King and Queen. Her Majesty has put every available resource into ensuring their child's health, but illnesses seem to have persisted. His Majesty has been unable to focus and perform his duties. He simply cannot take his mind off the state of his son. Yesterday, however, something unbelievable happened. The Dauphin had been seen to be in much better health than before. While the boy is still unsteady, he's been seen joining his mother on long walks. This news has been a cause for His Majesty to be more vigorous and optimistic. Having this great weight lifted from his shoulders will certainly allow him to be more focused on his duties. The crown has gained power. Okay. Now, what do we do now? I really want to buy a new... Oh, okay. I'm running out of lipstick. It's bad, y'all. I've eaten. Or you could look at it. I've eaten a whole stick of lipstick. Providing for the poor. Artist. Fatima? Okay. I need revolutionary gossip. Where could I get that? Wait. Return to estate. So I have 2 parties, and I have 3... Oh, shoot. Okay, I have to sleep today or tomorrow. I love Princess Maker, Finnegan. It's one of my favorite games. For sure, it's one of my favorite games. I think it's totally underrated. Princess Maker is one of my favorites. Well, oh, okay. God Save the Queen is the one that you can get on Steam right now. Princess Maker borderline's creepy. I only played 3, I think. But there is a game just like Princess Maker called God Save the Queen, and it's so good. It's just like this, but like with the kid that you train, and then you can get killed at any point. It's really fun. Sleep tomorrow, gossip today. Yeah, but where am I going to get revolutionary gossip? That's my question. None there. Oh, here we go. Shocking revolutionary gossip. That's what I need. Okay, let's do the gossip. Or I could go to the cafe. Oh, no. Okay. I could also go to the cafe and relieve all my... I could go to the cafe and spend money, and that would be more fun. Okay, let's do that. So we'll do this one today. Try to get the revolutionary gossip. You decide to walk around the city. You cross the street to avoid an oncoming wagon. You're approached by a colorfully dressed young man. Oh. Excusez-moi, madame, but you're defected cadeau, not? I'm not certain if I should say. Who are you? Oh, you're a cautious one. That's good to know. I'm Michael Pelletier. My parents sent me to Paris to study to be a chemist, though I've admittedly found the women of Paris to be far more interesting subjects of study. I've been told you're unofficial reporter for the La Trompette de Pouple. In the name of a little experiment I'm performing, I have a lead for you. In fact, I might have 2. Which prefer you know about, the crown or the revolution? I prefer to learn more about the revolution. Oh, wise choice. He steps in closely. At first, you were skeptical of the quality of the story, but you find yourself surprised it could be actually valuable. With that, it seems our business is concluded. He leaves as suddenly as you arrived. You have some valuable gossip, but why? What could he possibly stand to give this to you? Why only 1 information? Well, you have something good for PR. That's what matters. Okay, yeah, for sure. Have I ever said no? Okay, we need to sleep? Long Live the Queen is a very challenging game. It's true, Vessois. I don't think I've ever been to the very end of it and gotten her, ooh. Okay. I think I'm gonna go to the cafe because I can lift my exhaustion and it'll be just more fun, right? Okay. You arrive at Cafe Principe to find it always, as always. Welcome back. What can I get you? 1 coffee on the house. Oh, certainly, madame. She gives you a curtsy. She returns with your coffee. You sip. You've left. Oh, we only lost 1 level of exhaustion. Oh my god. Oh no. It is as your bourgeois say, this puts more burden on the same people, instead of fighting the real problem. Oh, okay, so I just sided with the bourgeois. Sorry. Uh-oh. You have lost a little favor with members of the revolution. I haven't even met anybody from the revolution. That's the upsetting part. All right, well, that learned me something, so I'm a dummy. That didn't help me with what I needed, and now we're going to a party a little bit exhausted. It's okay. We'll squeak by. It's fine. The church. Whoa! I have nothing with church bonuses anymore. I can only use neutral. Oh, we gotta get a church outfit, y'all. This is not good. No, this is not good. Oh, no. Yeah, please take the wine. We lower our apparel every single time we did. You could sort outfits automatically according to faction. Oh, thanks, Liz. All right, there's Luvigo, who I always like. Uh-oh. Is that the same? I wonder if that's the same conversation. Oh, okay. I think this game is accidentally recycling encounters. So I'm going to pick the one that I don't have. So I'm going to go with Ludvico. This has happened just... It's only happened in the churches, too, that they're recycling ones, I think. That we've already done. Ludvico, you're right.
Oh, what? Excuse me, Matty. Yvette, I must have drifted off. I have spent several nights a meeting with the first state representative from the Assette General. The parish priest from the country want changes to benefit the people who are starving in the streets, but the bishops and deacons in these cities are all from noble families and don't want to upset the current order. They administer their churches like their own personal estates. We're supposed to be agents of the Lord, unified by our mission to protect the souls of our flocks, but it seems like there's too much hope for it. I admit I have my own biases, but they're informed by scripture. After all, the Lord himself said it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. I understand that much of the Bible's wisdom is different to interpret, but that part feels pretty straightforward to me. Still, I've been charged with looking up for the best interest in my reports back to Ron. I want to see that the time has come to pick up starting sides, but that I need to make sure that it's someone on a harmonious relationship with us. Of course, whoever the Catholic Church makes overtures, we gain a little power, even that faction's only relationship with this church doesn't actually change.
You desire to help the people, Ludvico. Tell them the good the revolution could bring.
Oh, really? You think they truly be receptive to supporting the revolution? That can't be right, Yvette. Are you really sure that's who the church favors?
Oh, shh.
Regardless, it's supposed to make sense of behavior.
Okay. How did you get the part of Mario and the new Mario Brothers? They were listening to the stream. So I don't know. I think this is exactly the same encounter. We gotta go sell stuff. Oh yeah, let's do this. You spot the priest. Okay.
Oh my! This cake is spectacular! The custard inside complements the fruits just perfectly.
I am so glad you like it. It's a Frau Patron. My chef is from Brittany, and it's a specialty of his. He's a true French chef in his heart, which makes him one of my favorites in the world.
Ludvigo slowly puts down his fork.
That's a very interesting choice of words. Well, I'll admit that this Far Breton is certainly a recipe from Brittany. I must remind you that both the cakes and custards only came to France because the Catherine Medici brought her Italian chefs with her when she married your young Henry II all those years ago, okay?
I beg your pardon? This dish has only been created in France. This is a French recipe.
Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. Yvette, please come here. I need your help with something. It's a simple question. Whose chefs have contributed more to cuisine, those of France or Italy?
Italian techniques are the foundations of French cuisine. Theirs are better by default.
Credibility down, peril up. Madame, you dare denigrate the culinary traditions of your own mother country.
Oh my god. Face etched with imperious disgust, she storms away.
Well, this is certainly a new experience. I never expected to be adored in a church, but your country is always so full of surprises.
Still, I'm glad to know you are by my side,
Alright. Listen, I'm okay. Alright, one more. Oh wow, this is a 4. I feel like we were having less parties, but more turns. Alright. Okay, so we're not going to do this. We've already put that to an end. I don't want to do anything we've already done. I think I did that one before. I guess we could try this one.
I mean, feeling the need to take a quick break, you step away. When you compose yourself, a chambermaid approaches you. Pardon-moi, madame, I found this wallet when I was tidying up. I took it to my employer, but they don't recognize it. I've been told not to rest until the owner is found. Do you know who this might belong to otherwise? I can only assume that half is mine, the other half is yours. Oh, madame, you're absolutely right. I can't believe I forgot. The two of you split the money. I can't imagine anyone careless enough to leave this lying around would mind too much.
Oh, that's pretty good, man. Easy money. Easy money.
Our guest has been entrusted with valuable knowledge and got drunk. Someone is bursting with the seams. Two men have... Oh, we have Alex. Ludvico. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Stride to the party. You managed to spot Ludvico. He appears to be talking to someone already, but you approach him regardless.
Which is why I have to travel overland if I'm return to Roma. When all of this is concluded, ships might be too much for me. Oh,
All because you performed a man's last rites, I feel like the ship's captain overreacted. You were just doing your duty. By the way, where did you learn Turkish in the first place?
oh, well, faith can accomplish a great many things. Oh my, Yvette, I'm so good to see you. It's a bad. Hey, it's a bad. It's a bad. Hey, over. Hey. This is my friend, Madame Becot. Have do you meet her before, eh?
Wait, you're Vodako? And the famous Madame Becot? Oh, in the flesh, madame. Trust me, everything you've heard is only the beginning. Oh, really? I've heard some outrageous stories. You must be quite fascinating. Yes.
Well, in my experience, Yvette has always been a little bold.
Hello, born in Oz. You've gained some favor.
As for myself, I've been extremely busy lately, and my superiors at the church have assigned to calm all down with a debilitating fever. So I have been leading mass for just a few days. It's been years, and I still get nervous in front of the crowd. I'm sorry, madame, but can you excuse? I need to speak to Yvette alone for the moment.
Oh, really? Whatever for? As you know, my fiancé is missing. Father Sidoti may have a clue as to whereabouts.
Yes, this information is a private matter of the utmost importance.
Oh, but of course, I won't take up any time.
That was probably not the best reason I bore the fatal witness. We're finally alone, As I said before, I'm leading a mass at the church I've been assigned to. It's in the 14th arrondissement, to the south. It may not be the most glamorous district, but the building is beautiful and the choir is quite lovely.
Oh, we can visit.
I'm holding mass there every day for the foreseeable future. I would love for you to attend, I'd love to see you and well,
Oh, but of course. His face is caught in a mixture of shock, fear, and joy. You gained some favor with Father Ludovico. Oh, you have gained some peril. The little priest is more cunning than he lets on. He'll be very useful.
We gotta get a new... Guys, we're really in it's a trouble. It's a problem. Okay. Sure, I'll go. Sure, we'll do it. Do we not ever accept it? Okay, it's date time. We're a little tired. We do need to sleep.
I've got to get another outfit, y'all. Oh, well, we'll definitely wear her dress, yeah. Today's gonna be a long night. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Oh, this is very pleasing. You've done quite well. You've gained a staggering amount of favor with Madame Gazelle. I absolutely adore this place. The food is exquisite, the lavish decor is excellent, and I know you know how much I love being served.
Okay, it looks like this is the same date.
Oh. Yvette, what would you do if you suddenly had a vast fortune?
Establish several income streams and use the leftovers to buy myself an avalanche of luxury.
If nothing else, Yvette, you are extremely consistent. If it helps, I would like to see you buried in that luxurious avalanche. Of course, already know that none of my questions are idle. These last few weeks, I've been doing my best on learning how to manage my sudden fortune. I finally feel like I actually know what I'm doing. And no, I didn't put any money into wallpaper importing. I reached the point where I know I'm safe to make my own decisions, and it doesn't feel like Charles's fortune anymore. I retired to my home, and it doesn't feel like his house anymore. Everything truly feels like mine. And something about that leaves me torn. You're afraid of forgetting him?
Huh.
It's exactly it. I'm afraid that I'll forget him. I know it's ridiculous, but that doesn't make me dread the possibility any less. Of course, while I can actually manage the finances, what I don't have is purpose. The very nature of being wealthy means that my decisions affect a world much bigger than my own, even when I don't intend to. But all I've determined is that I should be doing something with my fortune other than indulging myself. After all, I have you for that. Every day it feels like Paris is being pulled between such different visions for the future. I think the revolutionaries are right. They're the people, and so am I. Are you sure? Once the revolutionaries toppled the nobility, where were they? Uh-oh, my credibility is bad. The people are the real blood of France. I admit I didn't take you to be such an ardent nationalist. Still, you're right. I'll see what I can do to make sure my spare funds support suitably revolutionary causes. Oh! That's the kind of savvy I appreciate in you. I'd also like to thank you for your patience. I imagine that most of your past romantic dalliances didn't involve someone bringing up their departed spouse so much. At least for your sake, I hope not. Actually, would you mind telling me more about Charles? He was vivacious, kind, and indulgent. Life just burned inside of him like a furnace. He was always looking for a new hill to conquer. Of course, it drove him mad to sit still, which sometimes led me to driving me mad, but he was all right. Everyone's playing New World and you're dunking on their viewership. Where? Here? I mean, I don't have a huge crowd here. I know everybody's been playing New World. I'll be playing New World Wednesday, y'all. Mon Dieu! While I was thinking to teach myself to manage my affairs, I read Charles's journal to see what he was thinking when he made all of his decisions. I always knew he was wound a little tighter, but I had no idea how afraid he actually was. To him, the world was always 2 steps to complete disaster. He always had to be taking Charles and guiding things to a proper path. I suppose that would explain why his carnal taste was so opposite. I was the only place he felt safe enough to let go. You lurch forward. You've arrived home. Kiss the back of her hand. You bend down low and kiss the back of her hand. That hand wraps around your chin and pulls your head upwards. You find yourself with Madame Gazelle staring at you. Good girl. She presses her lips against you, gently seizing the back of your head with her free hand. Her touch is gentle but firm. You've gained quite a bit of favor. You may go for now. I will avail myself of you again soon enough. Camille has been standing there. She's shocked. She holds the door open with her cheeks flushed. Did you adore yourself, madame? Why, Camille, is that jealousy I hear in your voice? Oh, no, of course not, madame. I'm simply not sure if a woman of your station should let themselves be handled like that. Okay. Okay. So we gotta sleep and we gotta sell some. Okay. We gotta sell. I'm gonna sell first today. We gotta sell. We got good stuff. Okay, here we go. Shocking revolutionary gossip. Shocking, I say. Yes. Thank you. And then we got shocking. Ooh, we got 2 shockings. And then we've got cheap crown. Yeah. Okay, we got it. 1 in 4. No. You have gained some favor with Camille. I don't know. I don't seem to be able to... I feel like Camille's going to turn on me and put me on the guillotine. Yeah, sure, I'll go. Okay. I've got to sleep. I'm going to... Oh. La Grande Taverne de Londres. Oh boy, I gotta go. I gotta keep my bae happy. Hey, welcome, Time Lord Sprinkles.
There are way too many parties this week. I know. Okay. We gotta go. We gotta stay home. Check the journal for your relationships. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wait, let's see it. Oh, but I see honorade. We have lips here. It doesn't seem like favor. Okay, so honorade is my favorite. Ludvico, Armand. Oh wow, we don't have a lot of favor with our own boyfriend. We probably should do that. Let's go to sleep today. We gotta go to sleep. We gotta go to sleep. We gotta stay home. I hate it. I know it's true. If I was going out to this many parties, I would have a problem as well. Hello, madame! The house is rented to us today. All right, and now we got to go to the party. We got to go shopping. We have money now. We can buy another dress, okay? Held by the church. Again, really bad with the church right now. Also, this is our last time we can wear this dress. This dress is trash now. Oh no, and our credibility is very low. Okay, we got to do that. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Run-of-the-mill interaction with a pious woman. Okay. Okay, that's that same woman. Okay, let's go here. We haven't gotten her yet. I want another dress. In your experience, the church's parties tend to be quieter than most. Right now, as you're about to give up, you notice someone who looks nearly as bored as you are.
Bonjour. I assume you're having trouble starting a conversation as well. I swear some people seem to think that the moment they align themselves with the church, they exercise themselves of any remaining mirth or wit. I finally have something interesting to talk about. Not a single one of these people will even do me the courtesy of a smile. It's so unwelcoming. Then again, perhaps this is a sign for me to keep my tongue to myself. May I assume your situation is similar then? Well, maybe I'm just the person you should be speaking to. Oh, but we've just met. Then again, I can't talk to you. Who can I speak with?
Oh, we got it.
The two of you talk some time. You quickly forget how quiet and lifeless everything was but a few months ago. You slip away for other opportunities.
All right, let's see. I feel like we already did that one. We gotta go with this one. I just want to get to the fact where I get a new... I got a question I'll be asking. How well do you know them? I already know the issue you're thinking. Of course, I'd love to hear your perspective. Oh, you've already heard of them then. I find that suspiciously broad claim rather hard to believe. Y'all, my credibility is a problem right now. Oh my god! Whoa! Whoa, we have zero novelty in this dress. Oh god, we gotta go shopping. Y'all, we got to go shopping. I know we need to explore Amman. We have to go shopping. We don't have a dress to wear.
Please, Mouses, you have to understand this place is very two spare coins to rub together right now, and I only have a few regular customers left. I don't have enough time to work on extra help. I'm sorry.
I understand, Fatima. I've been a month without work. I'm starting to think I'll have to leave town if I can't something better. Please tell me you haven't found someone better.
What? This is impossible. I've never met a man with so much precise stitching than you.
Oh, Fatima, you're very flattered. Please stop.
Actually, no.
Please go. Keep going.
Fine, I may be great at making garments, but you turn them into sex and skin. Anything you work on gets new life. Breathe into it. It's how do you say? Fashion comes in, fashion goes. Very well-fitting clothes. Now,
oh, fashion comes and fashion goes, but well-fitting clothes now I've got a style. Hey. Hey, Kai.
That's the one. Oh, Madame de Coyo here. What may I help you with today?
Did I hear correctly that your friend Maurice is looking for work?
Yes, you heard, madame. I'm a tailor by trade. If you're looking to employ me, I can update your outfits to restore some of their novelty. Alter their sensibilities, whatever direction you desire. I might be able to help you negotiate deep discounts.
Yes. 40 livres for week. That's a lot of money, y'all. That's 110 a week we pay. What do you think? I know. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, you guys? It's pretty steep. There's no counter offer. It's either higher or no higher. Yeah. Let's do it.
Wait, you just want to hire me? Oh, thank you, Mama Dom. I promise you'll be the most elegantly styled woman in all of Paris. Your radiance shall glow like a burning sun. Yeah, and those that dare approach your majesty will destroy for their hubris like the wax wings of Icarus.
Percy always felt sympathetic to Icarus. Of course, that doesn't feel like the time to bring that up. You've hired Maurice the tailor.
So, my good Fatima, about giving my wonderful employees a discount.
Ugh, fine, let's talk business.
Bye, Crimson Contented. Okay. We have to get... Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh! This one is... I like this one because it's a crown. We don't really have a crown and we don't have a church. I hate that dress. Oh boy. The only one we could get is this humble one, y'all. How is this a discount? I want this one. It's really pretty. Everything's so expensive. We can't afford more than one. We gotta get this one. If we can't get another one, we won't have enough money to pay anybody. I really want this one. I didn't mean to do it! Oh, now we're screwed, dude. Oh, I didn't sell the older ones! Okay, we have to get Goss. Sell the old dresses. Alamus Prime, I don't know what to tell you. I forgot. Oh no. Okay, we just went on it. We just want to... It's the same date over and over. We have to just keep cultivating her. Okay, listen. Uh-oh. The revelation is that the Estatus General has currently accomplished absolutely nothing. While the king has attempted to keep the discussion focused on tax reform, every single debate has stalled due to the fights over voting rights and representation. Members of the Third Estate will not let this issue go, as they're the only estate that pays any taxes under the current system. However, any attempts to change this would be inevitably shut down by the First and Second Estates, who both pay no taxes, and each have just as many votes as the Third Estate. Wow, I wonder, y'all, do we possibly have a society now where the people who are richest and in charge of everything don't really pay taxes? And the people who pay all taxes don't really have representation? Huh. Weird. Couldn't be. Y'all? You'll receive crown gossip at this party. Y'all, I don't know what to do. We have to make money. Okay, so here's the thing. The next two events, I will make money. I've got to get some credibility, too. The king wanted to raise taxes, but the nobles, of course they're going to. Why would you want... Nobody's going to be like, yeah, I want to give my money up. No one's going to do that. And somehow, I mean, if you look at the percentages of what corporations and rich people paid in the 1950s, you'd be astonished. They paid so much taxes and they supported the economy during the heyday where everybody was, lush with cash. Everybody, the roads looked awesome. Whatever. I don't need to get... I'm becoming a revolutionary now. So, Anne of Green Bagels, I love your name. We get some money here. I don't care about Ludvico. Old connections. Furnishings. I don't need honor on favor. Oh, benedictions. I really want to... Oh, thank you, Anne of Green Bagel. Thank you for the gift subs. I appreciate that. I'm wondering... I need some goss, okay? And the only way to get gossip right now is... This is all Honorad. Honorad favor, Honorad favor. Ludvico favor. I could get some money, which is always nice. There's literally no... Either I can lose money, I can gain a tiny bit of credibility, and get a lot of peril. This one is just not even... What should I do? They only pay 65% of income taxes. Okay, I don't think I have... do I have any good gossip right now? No, it's all 3. Oh, I got 30. I could make 75 gold right now if I go and sell this. This is actually what I should be doing. I would really like to do the Armand thing, but I really need the money. Yeah, your credibility is worse than the money. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. I know, I need more credibility. So I need more credibility. You're absolutely right. Hopefully this party... Okay. It's called by the crown. Oh. Now how do I... Oh, okay. Guys, how do I use my tailor? Because my tailor is like... Okay, the crown is gonna love it. Look at this outfit. Thank God I have this. Definitely need more money and credibility. Credibility up. I'm going to definitely give money. Peril down. Okay, we're good. I have really bad credibility right now, though. -15 to 0 credibility. Nope. 5 credibility. -15, no. -25 to 5. Oh my goodness. This one looks pretty good. -25. This is... You need to tell some old dresses. Yeah, you're right. You entered a room and bumped into a man who's dressed in far more somber colors than most of the gentlemen at this party. Good to see you, again, Madame Yvette. Are you here to see the Chevalier de Saint George as well? He's an accomplished composer, a very well-regarded polymath, even a fencing master. There's really nothing the man can't do. I would so wonder why Her Majesty refers to the man as her favorite American. However, as you can imagine, there's a significant waiting period to speak with him. Nothing so gauche as an official list, but you know how people of rank are strutting peacocks when quite attached to their established pecking order. You glance around, and Angelos certainly isn't wrong. I know you hunt for gossip, and if you help me, I might have something for you. Oh, okay. I don't have enough credibility to make this. So, here we go, peril. With that, you excuse yourself to an empty room. There, you undo a few ties on your dress. You can tighten your stays a little bit. This will help you sell the effect of what comes next. With your clothing settled and everything prepared, you walk back into the room and begin to increasing the pace of your breath. Normally, your stays are quite comfortable, but now you can feel the effect they have restricting your breath. You pretend to faint. Your sudden collapse causes no amount of shock. On second thought, you might be a victim of your own success. Now that you're lying on the ground, you feel quite lightheaded. You've gained a peril. When you fully regain your wits, you find yourself being helped to a couch by the 2 gentlemen desperately asking if they can help you. If nothing else, you could still get used to this thing, and to ensure that Angelos has enough time to finish his meeting, you make sure to exaggerate the symptoms of your sudden fainting spell. Some of the men mutter sagely to themselves about your delicate constitution, nodding their heads as if they were a team of expert physicians agreeing on a diagnosis. Eventually, you manage to find a lull that gives you sufficient opportunity to smoothly extract yourself from the conversation. You leave your 2 erstwhile caretakers behind. It was huge peril. Angelos finds you. You've truly outdone yourself, Madame Nicot. My meeting with the Chevalier de George went so well they actually plan on meeting for dinner tomorrow night. Of course, I didn't forget that payment I owe you. Outrageous! Oh my god, that's like 120. Or 80. Oh, it's so good. Okay, it was worth it. Alright, I'm not gonna do this because I could get peril. I don't want to risk the peril. I want the credibility. Oh, it's the chemistry student. I love it. Thank you, Adam. You find yourself chatting with Michael Pelletier, the promising chemist. Thank you for bringing me here. I never thought I'd see the day when a noblewoman took such an interest in me.
Oh, this thing nothing of Michael. Though a certain rumor has piqued my curiosity, I hear that you've been traveling the same circles as some prominent revolutionaries.
Do these rumors displease you, madam?
Quite the opposite, in fact. One imagines that if you were regular in their presence, you would hear certain damaging things about their activities. Things that, if brought to light by their proper sources, would reveal the true nature of their cause.
You would have me become a spy.
No, spies skulk in the dark, dear. You just repeat what you hear to me.
First you invited here on false pretenses, now you're asking for his loyalty?
How strange. I don't remember asking you to advise Monsieur Pelletier on this
interesting.
particular issue. Are you certain that you want to interfere with my plans like that?
Madame Ducot makes a good point. I'm neither a noble nor am I a revolutionary. In fact, I've only been in Paris for less than a year. I'm barely a player in this game. That's why you would have been, oh, to the devil with you both. I could scarcely believe I was wasting my time on this endeavor just to have you cast away to a single sentence said by some country bumpkin. She leaves, making no attempts to hide her displeasure. And eventually Michael smiles at you. I'm in your debt, Madame Ducot. Listening to her could have spelled disaster for me. When I once said that beautiful women were my greatest weakness, I had no idea how true it's be, man. Oh, I got some credibility. For some taste of something truly ironic. Since I've been here, I've managed to overhear rumors and some truly damaging goings-on amongst the aristocracy. It's the kind of thing you might find yourself interested in. You've gained a... Oh my god, we are so in the money. Together you consider starting a rumor that Michael's actually been a spy the whole time. Still giggling, you two head off in different directions. Wow, this is a long party. I need to lower my peril. Oh my god, that is no. This one... -5 peril we could get. I think we should do it. Just because I need the peril. I'm around there. I'm trusted to let on amazing things. Out of discretion.
I'm sorry, monsieur, but I'm on strict orders from the lady of the house to ensure you're not overserved. I can't get you another drink.
Oh no, as she's leaving.
Please, monsieur, just stay here and find some water.
Water, that base, rust steel water for a man of my knowledge.
Pardon, monsieur, that sounds so important. Whatever could it be?
Well, that's very important. I just recently had the host brought me further into a circle of trust. I know their intentions sure about my discretion, but they'll just say I can keep a secret.
He proceeds to explain the entire secret.
Of course, I never tell anyone. It'd be a disaster if such secrets came to light. It was, yeah.
You see quite well.
However, I must take my leave. So I've been given the powerful urge to sit and rest it out.
Oh, it's a good night. A good night indeed. Okay. Oh. Left their study unlocked. Pearl. -10. Okay, I don't need that. Yeah. I'll just do Elizabeth. Peril, the new scent from Calvin Klein. Shrimpy, what's up? You notice the painter Elizabeth and decide to chat with her. She glances about and quickly leaves the room. You follow her outside the gardens. Approaching her. You survey the area. It seems there's nobody out here, except for you two, unless... You realize it's a young couple giggling furtively between themselves. They disappeared into the hedge page. It's safe to assume they'll be occupied for a while. Intercoursing. Now you're alone with Elizabeth. When you finally catch up with her, she's circling a tree. It's a fine tree. Are you looking to study it for a painting? Oh, I suppose it's quite beautiful. Ooh, she loves it. You've gained a little favor with her. However, I'm looking for something other than the natural beauty at the moment. My daughter Julie wanted to come with me tonight, so I brought her. And then I ran into a potential client. I must have gotten distracted setting up a meeting with him that I stopped paying attention to her. She must have gotten bored and wandered off. I know how she likes to climb trees. A few moments ago, I'm certain I saw her little legs scurry up this one. Now I'm out here, though. I can't see her at all.
I know why she was so insistent on wearing that dark green dress tonight. Here's some parenting advice. Never spend an evening teaching your curious, precocious daughter about color theory. Apparently, all she'll learn is how to camouflage herself. I shouldn't have brought her here. Don't be so hard on yourself. You just wanted your daughter to have fun. Oh, merci beaucoup. It's nice to know at least someone here thinks I'm doing this right thing. Yes! I always attend these things by myself because I'm really here to find new clients to paint. Unfortunately, little Julie doesn't really understand that. She just knows Maman is going to another fancy ball with all the queens and princesses. Every time she begs me to come, let her come alone. She shakes her head. Why are children so eager to go? Well, she asked me again today and I let her win. I thought that maybe she was old enough. Now I can't find new clients and my own daughter probably thinks my life is stupid and wrong. You stand there and try to think of something else. You honestly found your parents' own lives pretty boring. That's part of the reason you're here. However, you're saved by the sound of rustling branches. Mama, I'm thirsty. Oh, Jean-Lucie Louise Lebrun, is that to be you? Oh no, I am just a bird. Tweet, tweet. A bird who is thirsty. Mon Dieu, Julie. Do you have any idea how worried I was? Come down here right now. I swear I will climb up there if I have to. It might be a good idea to intervene. Child, do not test me. I mean, you can stay up there if you don't want the slice of the queen's cake. I'd love to have it. Wait, there's a queen's cake? I mean, it's covered in special icing and honey flowers that you're not allowed to have anywhere else, but maybe you're not old enough for it. No, wait, I'm coming! Julie scurries down. Elizabeth mouths a silent thank you. You have gained favor. Julie has probably lost some favor with Elizabeth. That's cute. They head inside. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Okay, this is very interesting. I need to find Armand. Oh God, I have another party. Okay, it's a play opening, and it's a revolutionary play. +2, +2. -1, -14. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's do this party. This is my first revolutionary party. I am so tired, though. Oof, it's not good. Oh, my credibility is so low. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please take this gift of wine. All right. Ooh, who's this? You are set upon by a fiery young man. Yes, please. Keeping a distance from the crowds, you examine the attendance of the so-called revolutionary salon. Right now, you're simply content to watch events unfold. You notice a young man heading straight towards you. He's beautiful, and he radiates a dangerous intensity.
Who are you, and what exactly are you doing here?
My name is Yvette de Cohn. I'm just a woman who's excited by revolutionary ideas.
Well, nice to have you with us, Madame Deco. Welcome to the meeting of minds.
He eschews the customary bow for a nod of respect.
My name is Louis Antoine de Genjuche.
But please call me Antoine. I would rather not share my name with tyrants. My apologies. With everything that's going on, there's always the concern of the crown putting spies in our midst. However, I've already heard of your escapes ways. I don't think I'd like what I've heard. I can tell from your accent you're not from around Paris either. I'm only for the city for a few months for Blarencourt. Someone invited me here, and I'm using the opportunity to try and get one of my plays published. Of course, as much as I love the character and the people of the countryside, it's probably the best I'm here. My relationship with my family has been rather strained of late. They don't want me invited! Ah! We must care or die. That's exactly it. Politics is not some civil debate where at the end everyone gets to simply agree to disagree. It's a real decisions with real consequences for real people. The nobility can pretend to sit above it all because they're isolated from those consequences. The rest of us cannot afford those privileges. Right now, the people of France stare at the edge of a cliff. We will be staying and incinerate or develop the courage to jump into the waters below.
If our homes are being incinerated, I wish to stay and save them.
Ah! The old order must be cast aside. Oh, shit.
Oh, boy. His zeal managed to stop it from being tiresome. His passion seems far less violent, so that's something to consider. However, you quickly run out of things to say.
It appears I'm needed elsewhere, madam. I must go.
Zeal, passion, and energy is certainly not boring. All right.
Ah!
Let's fly. Oh. Gossip? 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 Outrageous gossip? Gossip?
Is there any that I can get credibility? Oof, not that one. Nope. Okay, so it's either this one or this one. Okay. I'm gonna pick this one. I need some gossip. Hey, Skull Falcon.
Which is a cause why we're glad to have a man of such august reputation amongst us. Though I must ask, why are you wearing your judiciary robes?
Oh, don't worry about this. My final child today was crying late. I didn't want to disappoint our host. I know she was eager to see me.
You're not certain that's completely true.
Oh, and who might you be, madame?
Oh, who am I? I'm the soon-to-be Baroness de Marble.
I'm sure the honor is all mine. It's funny, I was almost late. As it happens, my last day of the case involved some prominent revolutionaries, though neither the charges against them nor the verdict has been made public.
Oh,
I'd explain
interesting.
further, but this case requires discretion, and I'd hate to confuse this longevity.
Could you explain further? I'm having such a time difficulty. Wow.
Push the
It's
button.
difficult. Yes, I suppose you can have trouble following the basics, so I can provide with you a few details without violating my duties as a judge.
Oh, it's true. It's good to be around such keen sight minds, John.
He's right. There's no way I'd do something so indiscreet as such as explaining the details of the entire case.
And he proceeds to explain the details of the entire case to you. You find the case in question to be decently serious. This could be quite useful to you. You've gained a piece of shocking revolutionary gossip. With that knowledge safely stored away in your mind, you give them both a pleasant yet empty smile and pretend that you don't pick up on any of the details. Instead, you steer the conversation toward an agreeable small talk. So assured of their superiority, they don't seem to notice when they've revealed what they've revealed. It doesn't take you long to realize that the gossip is the best you'll get out of them. Oh, here we go. Wait. Let's see. Revolutionaries. Could build my credibility there. Nope. Uh-oh. Ooh, here we go. Strolling around, you manage to spot Antoine. Whoever she is. Oh, it's that woman. Ah, bonsoir, Yvette. Have you met Joanna de Jardin? Well, Joanna, what brings you here? I'm here because I heard so much about the forward thinkers here. I was told this salon was an entire cadre of intelligent persons wanting to explore new ideas.
Don't worry, Joanna. My friend Yvette is merely being cautious. As you can imagine, free thinking is not always looked upon kindly by those who claim mastery of our nation.
It's all right. Antoine, I'm told you're looking to expand the common people's liberties.
Whoever said that does me a great It's all right. I'm looking for nothing less than the end of tyranny.
It's certainly a romantic notion, but extremely open-ended. How do you define the end of tyranny?
When a people have become free, established wise laws, their revolution is complete.
Then, what then does one say of a ruler who already reigns with wise laws? Oof. Still unacceptable. A tyrant can do away with wise laws at their pleasures.
My companion Yvette is absolutely right. Every undisputed ruler is bad for society because everyone's liberties depends on the ruler's webs. One cannot rule innocently. Even the act itself is a high crime.
I see why people call you a fanatic, Antoine. I choose to take that as a compliment. Those who make revolutions by halves do nothing but dig their own graves. Duly noted. However, I must excuse myself. I have other appointments to take care of. Au revoir. With that said, she leaves. Antoine watches her carefully as she recedes from the crowd. That Joanna woman, what do you think she wants? Nothing good, I can tell you that much.
Then you and I are of the same mind. Something feels concerning about that woman.
You and Antoine chat for a little longer, but eventually the two of you pay.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. Guys, we could do one thing, and then we must. Is this Angry Bridgerton? Yeah, a little bit. Oh my god, I don't want to. On a rod, I don't want to have dates with you every freaking week. I think I could decline, right? Ooh. I mean, I have so much favor. Come on. We've got to rest, but we also want to do something. And I think I will do... I'm going to do Armand. So we'll learn a little bit about Armand before we stop the stream. Let's see also. Let's see who's streaming right now. Oops. Who's streaming? Let's see who we can raid. We're going to do the Armand thing. We're going to do them. Oh, I also need to... Oh, Far Cry. Oh, Trish is playing Far Cry 6. I think I'm getting, I've never played that game, and I'm really excited. I mean, I played a little bit of Far Cry 3, I think. We'll raid Trish after this. Oh, God. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I didn't do my coin giveaway. Okay, let me do that before I leave. I said I would give away some coins. Here we go. Drop. Also, last time I did not drop an appropriate number of cards. Thank you, Tars. I'm going to drop 100. Okay, so I'm going to do 5. So I'm going to do 50 on 5 people, okay? There you go. Great. I have a drop. After reading about a man that matches Armand's description in a newspaper article, you head down to where he was last spotted. Getting ready in a flash, you head out into the street with a newspaper and your journal, determined to find some evidence of where Armand could possibly be. The journalist who wrote the article mentioned a nearby bakery. It sounded familiar to you from your various walks about Paris. You curse yourself for having to rely on such thin evidence. It's a description of a man who might be Armand, reported being seen near a bakery, which might be the one you vaguely remember. There's no guarantee that he'll ever come back here. There's barely a guarantee who's ever here at all. It's utter maddening. I must find Armand because I love him. The truth. All I want is the truth. You feel a rush of energy as you say this. You cannot rest until you have answers. You manage to find the bakery. Perhaps I should go inside and question the proprietor. You're about to step inside when you feel a tap on your shoulder. Ah! It's Armand! It's... We should get off the street. Le gasp! You're still struck dumb with shock when he leads you off the street into a nearby tavern with no other patrons. The staff look at the two of you with a mixture of confusion. The idea of customers offends them to the core. Even after sitting there for a few minutes, no one approaches your table. This might help explain why there are no other customers in here.
I'm so glad to see you.
What happened to you? What's going on? Why? Why to any of this?
I could see that this turn of fortune has done nothing to dull your inquisitive nature.
You've gained a little favor.
I came to Paris, and as you can tell from my old dwellings, to live very frugally. As much as I enjoy little luxuries, my money was better spent on other pursuits in the city. I attended parties. I needed to make inroads with powerful people, including one Vicomte de Froid. I was beside myself with rage when I heard that they lashed out at you to get vengeance on me. I knew that I'd anger them with my proposals, but I had no idea that they'd sink to such wretched behavior. In fact, I believe that they're the one who sent those men to do violence upon me. Thankfully, my father's constancy since I studied the art of pugilism proved to be wise, and after a square struggle, my several smart applications of a candelabra to the heads and shoulders, I managed to drive them both from the house. However, I had no idea when those villains would return, and how many of their associates they'd bring with them, so I had to flee in the night. I know in my mind that it was a sound decision, but in my heart I've regretted it ever since. I'm so sorry.
Please, I have some things of my own that I need to apologize for.
Please, ma chère, don't think about it. You had no idea where I was, or if I'd ever be back again. As far as our present, I would never ask you to rebuild a ship in the middle of a storm. Much in the same way, I'd rather we figure out what we're doing with ourselves when this all stops being a hurricane. You were willing to wait for me. I am willing to wait for you. Of course, right now, I still have to risk going to the Estate Generale, as I have many important things to do there. Thankfully, nobody can risk assailing me while I'm there, but I have to keep my living situation a secret due to the threat of ambush. He hands you a paper. It's a house on the western edge of the city. Don't worry. It's just as charming as the one you are living in at once.
Armand's purpose is now available.
Well, I can't move back in with you. You'll at least be able to visit me while we're staying.
Oh, Maman. Armand, what do you mean where we're staying?
Yeah, well,
Armand, what do you devil do you think we're doing here? We need to... Oh, no, he isn't! Oh, Yvette, I see we meet again. Oh, Yvette, I see we meet again. You two already know each other? We've met once or twice. Armand, we need to hurry. If someone like her could find you, then we aren't doing a very good job of hiding. We gotta go. And just when I found her again, absolutely no. The longer we stay in the streets, the more likely it is some assassin runs a blade through your ribs.
You won't see her again at all if that happens. I suppose that's reasonable. Yvette, you know where to find me. I want to tell you more, but now I need to go. Don't worry. This won't last forever. Oh my god, I'm gonna lick your manscaped chest armor.
The more I'm learning about the situation, the less I like it. You exit the tavern, your mind swirling and heavy with sense of dread. You found Armand. But now you wonder if it was the best. Okay. Guys, tomorrow, live felicitations. I need to find a date. I need to find a guest because mine just dropped out. But I will thank you for being here, and I'll see you later. Thank you very much. Bye.